For Picado, it's going to be team number 4, Trigger Happy, as well as team number 7, World Best Gaming. Around the map, though, let's continue to spot out some of the areas of conflict early on here for our teams. Los Leones is drawing the attention of at least 2 different squads, 4 Kings, as well as team number 13, Savage Esports. I believe this is Savage Esports coming off of a PGI competition over in Berlin, representing South America, the only South American team to make it out there. Got to give it up for those guys. They've got the pink hoodie that was in game.
Give it up. Give it up. Give it up.
Dave, you have the pink hoodie?
No.
Okay.
But let's get some Bufu Kun Kun emotes in the chat. Want to see how large their fan base is.
Budaf Kun Kun.
Budaf Kun Kun.
Yeah,
and then
Budaf Kun Kun.
15.
Let's go with
How
that.
do you pronounce that then? 15.
Hadouken.
Hadouken. Hadouken. Okay. Budaf Kun Kun and Hadouken.
It's an anime reference, Dave.
Oh, is it? Was it a good show?
I don't know. Dave, ask chat. Ask him if it's a good show.
Hadouken? It's an anime reference.
No. Come on. All right, chat. You guys, you'll help Dave out.
Are you trolling me?
No. Chat will help you out. We're looking at where we're at Trifecta, though. Monte Nuevo going to be their spot. Gotta love these guys from Trifecta. A new addition to the roster, Tony V, going to be coming in and helping these guys out. They are surrounded, though, with team number 12, Troll Team Esports. This is an interesting formation that they have. All 4 corners, essentially, of this Monte Nuevo area are going to be held up by Lauren Sid, Noah, N.A. Luck, and Parenga.
Oh, so it's a sound from Street Fighter that one of the guys makes when he does the little Super Saiyan ball.
Yeah.
There you go. I had to Google it. But
you went to Google. You didn't even wait for Twitch chat. That's
I Googled it. I can't.
Some
wait
might say
10
BM,
minutes.
Dave.
I can't wait 10 minutes. But hey, I'm looking forward to those guys. Interesting names or girls. But like you said, let's get to the game, Esquire. I'm getting sidetracked by all these interesting names.
Dude, look at all these player names. Very familiar player names, specifically going to be Menox over here shooting at another familiar name. Don't shoot
Prodigy.
me. Yeah, Little Prodigy's over here as well. Karjala. I mean,
wow,
Dave.
Yeah,
it just warms my heart, right, to be casting these guys because it's familiar names. You know, you'd love to see them. Some new team names in this lobby, but some familiar names.
This is the God Squad. Yeah, Little Prodigy's been on there for some time. Little Prodigy, one of the up-and-comers of PUBG, but due to age, just is not able to compete at the high levels of competition when it comes to tournaments. But those rules are changing, I heard. Like they're changing those rules, like down to 16 and all that good stuff, which is I like to see. You know, I don't like to block out anybody because
you like to see it. We got another team, Dave, coming off of a PGI competition over in Berlin. Honey Badger Nation going to be team number 5. On your maps, team number 5. Where are these guys, Dave?
Team number 5.
Oh, there they are. Puerto Paraiso, all the way down there in the southeast. We got Timid, Grizzly, Mars, and Ron Paul TV. Bit of a different roster than they competed with over in PGI. Looks like we're missing. We've got Grizzly and Timid. They were 2 of the original guys over in Berlin, and then they are missing.
I did a sick play.
So they had Fast Rail and Wick to fill out the 4-man roster while they were in Berlin. I believe those 2 players have previously or have since resigned from the squad. Ron Paul TV and Mars, 2 very competitive players, 2 guys that we've seen compete. And they were previously on Smoking Aces, Ron Paul TV and Mars. They're going to be helping out Honey Badger Nation. Not sure if that's an official roster lineup or not, but very awesome to see them playing nonetheless.
Well, we're in that hashtag roster royale is what they call it. So right now is the perfect time, or at least before. I mean, you would have wanted to sort that out before the promos, of course. But we're going to start seeing some new roster swap-ups as one right here, Papaya.
Yeah, familiar names from our South American region.
Yeah, on the Bufu Kun Kun team representing out here. So I'm excited. A lot of interesting team names, a lot of familiar names.
You might say this lobby's stacked, Dave. I think it's fair to say that, right?
Yeah, it's always fair to say that. Whenever you and I are casting, it's automatically stacked.
Automatically stacked. All right, so Blue Zone will be shrinking in on circle number 1 in a matter of about 30 seconds. Some of these teams down the far distant points, specifically Honey Badger Nation, all the way down there to the southeast. And a few other teams sprinkled around Los Leones need to think about moving. Already seeing some teams doing exactly that. We saw Budaf Kun Kun making their way up along that western edge. Spray and Crow from the Happy Campers going in as well, leaving Soapylicious and Adam back there in the La Cobraderia area, allowing them to get some loot.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good day for Miramar. I kind of, after we casted yesterday, not gonna lie, I kind of missed it a little bit today on Airgo. But don't Don't hold it against the chat. I know a lot of mixed emotions about Miramar. Allergen, we just saw Allergen coming off of a LAN event.
Yeah, his first LAN, actually.
Yeah, first LAN with Ghost. Gonna be out here with the Hooligans, Frolicker, Fuzzy Potato, and Scrimsy.
Yeah, Frolicker previously of Cloud9 going to be participating on this squad, so excellent to see him competing as well. A lot of very, very competitive players in this lobby, Dave. Some of our...
I like it.
Yeah, well, yeah,
like
look at VZ actually is playing with team number 8, the God Squad, so he'll be helping them out.
Yeah, I like it. I'm looking forward to it. You know, and another team that we've seen kind of in other tournaments doing fairly decent, Happy Campers, team number 9 all the way up there. So, yeah, Adam, Soapalicious, Spray, Crow. So, oh man, I'm loving it. I'm already loving it, Esquire. I'm excited. Of course, phase 1, phase 2, not the most action-packed, but we're actually going to find some action. A little Prodigy taking some pot shots across the way onto Lush.
Yeah, finding some connections.
Popping tires.
Yeah, popping tires, finding connections. Lush going to be popping that first aid, getting the meds going. We'll be taking a few shots. A little Prodigy as he retreats back down behind that rocks. His teammates out in the distance as well, providing some overwatch on that elevated advantage, as Lush will be trying to get out of there, but not before a few more shots come out of that M16. Well, Prodigy with the long range. I mean, he's got the optic to do it, Dave.
Well, I love seeing the tracers go right above their heads. You can really, we can follow it through. They obviously don't see the tracer like that, but such a new and improved spectating tool that you gotta appreciate.
Gotta appreciate it.
Yeah, they're like Oreos and milk. You gotta appreciate the combo.
Like Oreos and milk.
But,
Fast
Troll
Rail.
Team Esports.
Hey, Fast Rail's actually in this lobby. So interesting. One of the ex-Honey Badgers. He's going to be going down and out early on.
Not to the hands of the Honey Badgers, the current roster, but we will definitely, most likely, see that here out of our 8 games.
So. Oh, no. Allergen getting a little bit greedy, going for this crate right here. Going to be pinned down by Brusters. This is team number 13, Savage Esports, right on top of Allergen. We'll be spotting him out, and it's just a few shots from the SKS finding their connection, but taking down Allergen of the Hooligans. His teammates very separated off to the north. Not going to be able to come and get this res, but let's take a peek, Dave.
What was it?
Allergen risked it for the biscuit, as you say.
Yeah, I do say that, but
he's dropping his gear. He's being BM. Wasn't even able to loot it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, wasn't even able to loot it, but it would have been a nice pickup. Level 3 kit as well as the AUG.
Yeah.
So significant to point out here is the fact that since Allergen did not loot it, none of that armor was destroyed by Bruster's shots. He's going to be walking away with the crate, with the Murado as well. More and more teams, though, making their way up north, finding themselves inside of circle number 1.
Yeah, you got to think, where were the teammates, or was it just Allergen going out there for a crate? You know, they saw the crate and he wanted it, because I don't see any of the other Hooligans near him. So, I don't know. But let's see. Looking around. Yeah, they're actually over here getting ready to possibly take a fight. Yeah, they're going to be taking some shots across the way at God Squad. So, Allergen dead. We got a 3v3 popping off on over here with the God Squad and the Hooligans. Hooligans with the high ground over here at the church. Fuzzy Potato going to be retreating back behind this wall for the time being after being connected on with the shot.
Yeah, a good advantage for the Hooligans to be working with, though. They can look directly down on top of Little Prodigy and Minox up here to the north, sending VZ already a little bit further down the road. Going to be stopping, though, to provide some overwatch, provide some help to his teammates if they need to get out of Cruz de Valle. But for the meantime, they're going to be looking pretty good in terms of their circle positioning. Other teams starting to make their rotations up. Out of Puerto Parizo, it's going to be the Honey Badgers. And then Los Leones. Oh, hey, Gunner's in this lobby as well, Dave.
What team?
Yeah, he's on team number 4. He's playing with Trigger Happy.
Trigger Happy.
Yeah,
Okay.
Terran's in here too. Hey, Dave, this lobby.
Then
it
we're
does not
sleeping.
stop impressing.
We are sleeping.
What is this? A high school? I feel like we're at a high school reunion. You know, we're just seeing everyone again. It's because it's been a while, right? It's been a while.
Anakin Kushwalker. Oh man, we need some points. We need some points. I need to talk.
Okay. All right.
Anakin Kushwalker. I'm loving it.
Look at this, a duo in real life and a duo in game as well. Going to be holding on to the hips of Machine Gunner as they roll into the circle. Blue Zone, though, almost done with that shrink. Our next reposition will be happening right now, shifting off a little bit to the southwest of our previous central point. Yeah, so not too bad. Any of the teams trying to make their way up from the south pretty much don't need to divert off of that trifecta, making their way in off of the western side of San Martin, continuing on up to the north.
Yeah, well, I mean, this lobby, I want everybody to be top 5. I really do, but it's not going to happen. So, going to be a lot of broken hearts here in this lobby with all these phenomenal players. CP Spades, don't shoot me.
Yeah, Hades, I mean, he's a strong player. We've seen him time and time. I'm just going to stop saying it, Dave, because at this point, we're going to say it
we're just tuning our own horns. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, you know. I mean, we saw the team names. We didn't get the rosters or anything, though.
No, we didn't. That's why we're all surprised.
Yeah.
That's so we're like
surprised.
Yeah. I mean, we got 8 games with these players, so we're getting to know them. You know,
buckle up, guys, because 8 games. All right, buckle up, buckaroo.
And we're still being surprised by who's playing in the lobby. But, hey, I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you gonna pop over someone else who you're like surprised again too?
Yeah.
Hey, that's Miramar for you.
That's Miramar. That's Miramar. Right. Exactly.
Very surprised. You never know.
Exactly. But, so more teams are already starting to reposition, Dave. We're starting to see the rotations come off the eastern side as well. Baraka, the rest of his squad, Brusters. We saw them take out Allergen early on here for the Hooligans. Starting to rotate in, but it's really going to be the action here in the middle. Turtle Squad trying to get those shots off. They're in a 2-2 split. They've got the elevated high ground to sort of work off of the utility, but in their current position, it's going to be kind of tough. Lush and Don't Shoot Me a little bit split off down to the southwest, popping off some shots at no train, no gain.
Yeah, even the chat is saying WTF to some of these teams, and they are surprised as well. So it's not only us, Esquire. There are a lot of other people surprised by these rosters.
Yeah. So, WTF is Minox and Unbeezy doing there. Well, my friend, I can let you know they are playing.
They're playing.
Yeah, they're playing. They're playing competitive PUBG here, trying to break into the GLL Season 3 talent roster. So,
I like it.
Yeah, I like it as well.
So, yeah, I mean, as the circles start to close on in and we slowly, slow down with being surprised with the new teams, we still got 16 teams alive. Couple teams on the outskirts trying to make their way on into their favorable position. Frolicker out here going to be taking some shots across the way.
Dave, team elimination. Wait, is that a spectator bug? That's got to be a spectator bug. Yeah, spectator bug. No team elimination. All 16 teams still remaining. Trifecta is still alive.
What team did it say was eliminated?
It said it was Trifecta. Tony V died.
Oh.
Where it got knocked, and it gave us the alert. But yeah, I think that's just a spectator
Maybe that's
bug.
The spectator bug being toxic. Like, they're gonna go out first. Hey, we didn't say it. Spectator. They know. They know who's gonna go out first. Hopefully not. But if that's the case, then I don't know. But what do you do here? Phase 2, minute 30 to go. Everybody in the circle for the most part. With this current zone, Esquire. Yeah, where in particular would you like to be right now?
I mean, it really just plays into what strategy your team's going to be employing. Like the central part of the zone right now, the team number 6, the Turtle Squad is currently holding on to. It's not a bad spot for them to hold this 2-2 split. They're covering a lot of ground, covering a lot of angles. They just have to be aggressive if a team tries to push onto them. But around the map, everyone just kind of staying spread. There's no real need to rush. I mean, certainly team number 4, Trigger Happy, all the way down south. They've got it almost all to themselves. Honey Badger Nation going to be moving
down there. They're looking good just because, like you said, no one's near them. So they're going to have an easy transition. Oh, no. Papaya knocked down and out. The rest probably will be able to come on up. But look at all these tracers firing from the Gusu crew at the high ground.
Yeah, Nuisance already finding a connection onto Papaya. Going to be putting out some good shots for the Gosu crew. As Team 14, Boot of Kunkun, tries to do whatever they can to get out of here or possibly provide some support to their fallen comrade, Papaya. They've got some cover to work with, but as you can see, this elevated advantage that the Gosu crew is utilizing is just going to play absolutely detrimental if they actually attempt this. Some concealment coming up, but Dave, one thing about concealment, it doesn't provide you with any cover.
No, not for long. Nuisance, I believe, coming off of Broadcaster Royale as well. Esquire, so
out at PAX West in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Some great PUBG events have been taking place.
We won't go there. But out here in the lobby, taking some shots in that smoke. You might as well. But look at the ammo count for Nuisance. Pretty low. The 7.62. So I don't know if you want to be wasting all the ammunition this early on when you have so little
Well,
use.
yeah. I mean, the next circle popped as well, Dave, taking us up to the northeast. And, team number 10, Gosu Crew, going to be riding that northwestern edge. Ron Paul TV for Honey Badger trying to make his way in. Will be taking some fire from Sticky Rice. This is going to be the Four Kings, team number 11, spotting out Honey Badger Nation, pinning down Ron Paul behind that rock. Going to be using the Car 98 to disable the vehicle, preventing him from any type of easy retreat. But you got to think right now, the Honey Badgers, are they worrying about it? They've got a position inside of the circle, going to be popping off some shots, able to find a connection. Ooh. Ron Paul, though, with the Scar on the G-Skinny. So certainly some trades being had left and right. G-Skinny going to be flushed out. But here comes the third-party action, Dave. True to Miramar, team number 9, going to be the Happy Campers.
Yeah, and then not only that, some of the members from the Four Kings are taking some blue damage. I saw Noodle TV was just getting chunked over there. So not only are they being gate kept, they're taking some blue damage. So by the time one of these bullets do connect, that could be it for them. But I believe Noodle TV was able to make it on in. So the Four Kings just going to lose one of those kings, G Skinny. Sticky Rice trying to make their way on into the circle, but look who they're going into. The Gosu Crew up here on the high ground, definitely hearing that bike.
Yeah, new king may be crowned. The Gosu Crew going to be popping over the hill. Biznatch able to spot out Sticky Rice, going to be taking him down with the M416. The other members, we got Hobo Sapien and what's that name, Dave?
Which one?
I don't know. It's another member of the Four Kings just trying to get out of there. You can see he's taking the fire now from Timid and the rest of the Honey Badgers. They did lose Ron Paul TV to the squad, so trying to get some revenge on to those Kings. Hobo Sapien continue to rotate south. But look at the position now of team number 6, Turtle Squad. They were in that 2-2 split. They've now reunited onto this compound. It's going to be a little bit elevated as well. And as a 4-man squad, they're in a very good position to hold it against any type of rush coming from all of the other squads. Still on the map, all 16 alive.
Yeah, Turtle Squad smack in the middle. They don't have to move a muscle. But I'm looking down south. We got Trigger Happy taking some pot shots over across the field to no train, no gain. Anakin Cushwalker representing with the Scar out here. Plenty of ammo. I'll be shooting over here. Do they want to take this compound? Do they want to push that? Probably not. But they definitely don't want to be taking shots from them. Because if you look on the mini-map, Team 12, Troll Team Esports, is also kind of in that direction for team number 4, Trigger Happy. I mean, where are they going to rotate next? They're kind of sandwiched in between. I mean, I know Miramar has these deflates to work with in the cover. But you got the field and you got the rock, so they need to make up a game plan, Escar, on exactly how to push further on into the zone.
Yeah, Gunner, Terran, and the rest of the crew, they've got 3 vehicles to work with. They've got 2 Broncos as well as a motorcycle. So if they need to try to bomb into this next circle that we're going to be seeing here in about 30 seconds, they certainly have the tools to do so. But one thing about Miramar, it's incredibly hard to transition. It's incredibly hard to drive the vehicles over this rough terrain. We've got some new dirt roads that have been added over the course of a few months. However, even with those, Dave, I still find vehicles flying all over the place.
Yeah, flying all over the place, and not the flips, not the style points that you want. More like just flying off and dying. But are they solo member here?
Yeah, this is going to be a solo player for World Best. They ran into some issues in their own transitions, rolling up on the southern side of Little Prodigy and the rest of the God Squad. Little Prodigy and his team a little bit spread out. We can see Minox and VZ and vehicles trying to reunite with him off that eastern edge, and they need to do so just in time because team number 13, Savage Esports, is going to be putting out some shots onto the shack.
Yeah, remember. Ooh, Thrusters with a nice shot. Was that a headshot? I'm not sure. I didn't see the helmet. It had to have been, right?
Yeah, definitely a headshot coming out of Brusters. This is the same player, right, that caught Allergen out early on for the hooligans.
Okay.
So continuing to frag out, possibly trying to assert himself as a dominant player in this lobby. Next circle, though, going to be shifting off a little bit to the northwest. And
still in the middle.
Yes. Yeah, still smack dab in the middle. Turtle Squad, all they have to do is essentially turtle to take it into the late game.
Yeah, turtle. Well, I mean, they picked the spot pretty early on, and it was centralized for the most part, and then the circles just kind of kept collapsing center. I mean, we didn't get any crazy hard shifts this game so far, so it's what you want to see when you're actually in the game playing. Of course, for a spectator, you like the crazy hard shifts because you see all the crazy rotations and all the just the violence and mayhem that the teams have to go through. But right now, everything's looking pretty standard with these circles. 16 teams alive still. Gonna see some fights erupting right now. Honey Badgers Nation looking to pick a fight with the Happy Campers.
Yeah, Timid able to get a quick knock on the spray, immediately returned upon though by Crow with the SLR. Grizzly and Mars going to be retreating off of this. They know that a res is not going to be easily picked up on to Timid as Adam and the rest of the Happy Campers continue to push up. You know, Spray, he was teamed up with Mars and Ron Paul of the Honey Badgers a few months ago, so this, certainly some familiar names going back out. Mars, though, the dominant fragger with the DMR, able to use that Mini 14 connecting onto Crow. He's going to be stolen away, though, this time by Shrimzy from the Hooligans, now trying to get some third-party action, trying to rack up some of those kill points.
Yeah, let's see. Mars going to be pretty aggressive, spotting out the spray. Spray is going to be sprayed down right there. Crow, though, in the distance, getting some retaliation shots, but Mars is not going to let these members survive with the thirst. Connecting onto them. So I believe Crow and Adam are back there.
No, just Adam. Crow got flushed out. Yeah, Crow got flushed out, taken down by Mars with the Mini 14. So just Adam now for the Happy Campers to push on. And he was taking some fire from team number 16. That's going to be Seal's team off to the northeast as well. So he needs to be incredibly careful. And it looks like, ooh, a tough go. The transition from the south coming out of Trigger Happy was not effective. They were held off by team number 2. No Train, No Gain. Going to be picking up 3 kills in the process, but also now taking a lot of damage. The audible cues were given away to Karjala. Turtle Squad now getting their hands in the mix.
Yeah, we'll have to catch that replay and see how Trigger Happy ended up dying. But we made mention that it's going to be a tough push for him because they were sandwiched in back there in the southern end of this circle. But no train, no gain. They're going to be regrouping. They are being fired upon right now. But look at this. Once when we left there, action in the north, we're going to come back to Troll Team Esports on the outskirts right now. Also find themselves stuck in that sandwich situation. They got a team to the north and a team to the south of them. It's going to be Savage Esports and the God Squad.
Yeah, and both of these teams, Savage just trying to pull off of this. You also had Troll Team trying to pull off of this as well, but unfortunately, they're rotating directly into team number 8. Minox and the rest of the God Squad going to be picking up some kills here, are also taking some damage. Lauren turning it around, able to get the knock on the VZ. Little Prodigy rotating behind this little bit of Defilade, trying to pop out some smokes, trying to get at least a little bit of concealment to see if he can attempt to res behind a little bit of hill, but the third party's engagement, they just continue to come out, Dave. There's no escaping it at this point.
Yeah, there's no escaping it. You got to commit to it because there's no easy way to get into the new circle as it's already occupied. You know, you already got the gatekeepers, Little Prodigy, no helmet, just trying to run out there in the field. And a Luck going to be taking some shots at Little Prodigy. Remember, Little Prodigy has no helmet. So I think Little Prodigy will be able to get.
Oh, hey, look at that. No, and Luck has no helmet either, which just goes to show how much these teams have lost trying to get to this point. So much damage being thrown out in this lobby. And Dave, it's exactly a product of the fact that this lobby is absolutely stacked. Shots are being connected on, and players are losing a lot in the process.
Ooh, Little Prodigy getting a Frolicer over there as well. Ooh, man, I mean, this is tough. None of these teams are in the new zone. I mean, Fuzzy Potato is, you know, gatekeeping, but not near their team members.
He turns it around, able to get a shot back on to the Troll Team. Gets a nice knock onto NA Luck, one of the players that was looking down his sights, trying to spot out Minox and the rest of the God Squad. But they will be now continuing on, using this as their opportunity, their small window to make their way in off the west. Fuzzy Potato, though, from the Hooligans already inside. As we can see him just kind of looking that direction. Frolicker going to be picked up as well, but Lauren spots out the God Squad. Going to be putting out some damage with that AK.
Yeah, going to be putting out a lot of damage. But look at the mini-map. All these teams are still kind of clustered all near each other, just trying to survive as long as possible. We have 13 teams left, but I got to commend them. Troll Team Esports able to have 4 members alive.
Got a Tommy gun, Dave.
Moving on into with the Tommy gun. Yeah, just in case you need to put that extendo mag on there. They're going to be taking some shots from No Train, No Gain, Dream Rust. Going to be spotting out a couple of these members currently with 2 kills so far.
Ooh, yeah, God Squad going to be returned on, actually. That's going to be Hooligans wiping out the God Squad. They're going to be eliminated in 13th place. But now, as we see in the kill feed, Turtle Squad going to be lighting up Frolicker as well. But back down here, no train, no gain. We saw them pick up some kills on top of Trigger Happy. They're going to be collapsed upon, this time by Troll Team. They were able to wrap out of that dangerous situation they found themselves in on the eastern side. Left just a one player trying to wrap around. He's going to be spotted out almost immediately. Paraga trying to put out the damage, but it's going to be Noah that ends up wiping out. No train, no gain here in 12th position.
Troll Team doing a very good job at clearing out their area and making it into the circle. And now look at this. They're going to be rewarded with the next phase 6. Not too far from them. So that is definitely going to be paying off. Trifecta, though, in a sticky situation, trying to get the res off on Aloe.
Yeah, they need to be careful. A lot of teams surrounding them, looking that direction. We've got the full squad, or almost the full squad. 3 men up for Budov Kunkun. We saw, Papaya was a casualty early on in the game. Trifecta able to get the res off onto Alo. Both he and Theris will be able to continue on. But for how long is the question, Dave? Because now the shots are coming out. The team just north of them going to be under fire.
Yeah, how long can all these teams truly survive out here? The blue zone's going to start pushing in just about 14 seconds, going on 13. Budov Kunkun out here on the outskirts trying to gatekeep the remaining members of these two squads out here. Alo getting knocked once again.
Yeah, this time by team number 10, the Gosu crew. But Theris going to be spotting them out, puts out some damage. Blue zone creeping up, though. Won't allow him to pick up Alo. He's going to have to continue on as a solo player now. Pushing on 9 teams left. Can he continue on, though, and get into a better placement for his team? And that's effectively what you're left to resort to at this point in time as a solo player. Look at Turtle Squad, though. They're going to be in the northeastern side. Their compound is still in. They just have to continue to defend it.
So we made kind of a joke that Turtle Squad kept being gifted these circles, and all they had to do was turtle up. But not only were they kind of gifted circles, they've been fragging out. They got 6 kills so far. We just witnessed Don't Shoot Me, taken down and out. But hopefully they'll be able to get that res off on their team member. But 6 kills. So they weren't only just like in a compound not doing anything. They're getting kills this far.
Oh, and look at this. The 2 members of the 4 Kings have now split up this compound. They are running through Turtle Squad. Karjala did not expect someone to be in the side of this building. He was trying to get a res off of Don't Shoot Me after one of the other teammates from 4 Kings was able to get a quick knock on him. But here comes the Happy Campers as well. What was once held solely by the Turtle Squad is now being infiltrated by multiple teams, Dave.
Noodle TV going to be getting the thirst on the Don't Shoot Me right there. 4 Kings knocked down to only 2 Kings, and this compound is going to be heavily contested. We already see Fuzzy Potato from the Hooligans over there. We see Adam from the Happy Campers right here as well. So, I mean, this is just it's going to have to be very careful. I want to call it an urban conflict. Urban conflict.
I mean, it certainly is. Next circle is out, going to be shifting up to the north, so this compound will still be partly in play. CP Hade's going to be knocked out by the 4 Kings. They're running through this compound, taking out team after team, and they're going to be aggressively pushing up onto this now. A 2-man squad, but that's not going to stop them. Inside of the building, leading the charge is going to be, David, how are we pronouncing this name?
I'm Piss Noodle TV.
All right, I'm Piss Noodle TV. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call him. He's got the scar on the first floor. Does he know, though? He hears the shots coming out from Hooligans. He knows the threat is now going to be breaching in from the outside. Grenades coming downstairs from the team that he had previously gotten the knock on, retreating back into the kitchen with his teammate in the small room. That's a dangerous proposition, but one that they are almost forced into at this point.
Yeah, I mean, with so many teams surrounding this compound, you don't want to be the one team taken out. You want to be the lone survivor to make it on out here. Fuzzy Potato, the solo member for the Hooligans, also trying to figure out how to make their way on into the circle. Have a couple solo members scattered all around this current area. And then to the west, 3 members of the Gosu crew overlooking all this. Yeah, CP Hades, solo member, 6 kills for the squad. Turtle Squad. Before this they were kind of dominating this compound. They were getting kills, racking it up. But as the zones just continued to push on top of this compound and force these teams to funnel through here, their numbers have been whittled down.
Oh, look at this. Fuzzy Potato going to be wrapping around, immediately spotted out by the lone player of the Happy Campers, Adam, able to capitalize on that. A squad wipe coming in as the Hooligans are knocked out in 8th position, Dave. Teams continuing to drop, though. This compound continuing to be a thorn in the side of pretty much any team that's entered it. We thought that Turtle Squad was holding on to it so well, but unfortunately, look what they're left with.
Yeah, none of these teams over here are left with much. Just trying to punch in a 360 jump, trying to avoid the shots, but we're going down from across the way at World's Best Gaming, their solo member.
Troll Team Esports still continuing to try to rotate along the southern edge. Going to be spotting out team number 14, Boot of Kun Kun, going to be taking casualties in the blue zone, ripping through these players. Lauren Sid wraps around, gets the end knock onto Nico, and that's going to be a team wipe for Boot of Kun Kun. But here is the Troll Team just continuing to try to do whatever they can, but they're drawing so much attention from the Gosu crew.
They're drawing attention, but they've been doing good. They've been steamrolling, and look at that. They're not slowing down at all. They're going to be taking the Gosu crew head on. Here comes a grenade. Might not connect. Yeah, it's going to bounce off. It's going to get anywhere near. But the point is that, you know, they're taking fight after fight, and they are not slowing down, I swear. Yeah,
they're not. They're playing very confident, and that's, you know, one of the things that we've seen win games. Sometimes it plays into very inconsistent placements. But, I mean, hey, if you can pull it off, Dave, it racks up the points. You can certainly climb leaderboards that way.
I mean, 5 teams left. They got 8 kills so far. Even if they go out here, it's a solid game number 1 for anybody.
Yeah, so, very action-packed game number 1 as well.
Yeah, 4 members alive from the Troll Team. They're making the push right now. Since D-trees, these grenades just are just blown right by them.
Paranga leading the charge, though, for the Troll Team. Will be cresting over the hill, spots out some of the members of the grocery crew, pops off some shots. 5 rounds going out from the Scar. Will be spotted out by a flank from Nuisance, returning fire as well, though, and it's his teammate, N.A. Luck. He's been down 2 or 3 times so far this game, Dave, but he continues to be a threat. I mean, he's been picked up. He's returned upon, though, yeah. Definitely going to be bleeding out as he was immediately knocked by Pax. But as the blue zone approaches, these squads are almost forced into taking this engagement even further. Noah and Paranga now cresting over the hill almost very aggressively at this point. Just trying to find the solo members.
They're trying to hold their angles. Is this res going to come out here? This will be a very dangerous res. I like Pax and D-Treat's position on this ridge as well. I believe it is in the zone here. We'll find out in just about 10 seconds. If it's not, it's very close. The res is coming. Pax is going to be holding this angle, so Noah will not push it. Both of these squads are being extremely passive right now, but that might have been a mistake on the Troll Team as the res did come out.
Yeah, final circle is up. 5 teams remaining, 9 players alive. And at this point in time, you got to think that the Gosu crew, they're working with the numbers. They've been whittled down to some having no helmets, some having no armor. But they've got to clear out this northwestern side.
What a way to start game number 1. 5 teams alive into the final stage of the map. I mean, we see the indicator smack in the middle. Noah, Paragana, going to be hovering on over that.
Ooh.
Down pretty low right there.
Yeah, taking down pretty low. Paranga able to find a connection, but Noah returned upon. Paranga, though, continues to find a kill. Nuisance left as a solo player for the Gosu crew. Paranga, a solo player as well.
So I believe it's 5 teams all solo players.
Yeah, 5 teams all solo players. As Adam took out one of the members of the 4 Kings. Yeah, it's anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, it truly is. I mean, you would think it would be the person smack in the middle, as the zone will close on them last. But Paragon are going to be taking out one of those solo members. Hobo Sapien going to be going down to the zone. Oh my goodness, Paragana is putting in work. 6 kills to their name. Now it's a 1v1 versus Adam.
Yeah, a 1v1 situation. Troll Team Esports has made it this far, but they have one more kill to get before they can call themselves the victors of game number 1 here for the Season 3 America's Promotionals for the GLL League. Adam, though, going to be rotating a little bit down to the south. He's prone, Dave. He's trying to avoid any types of lines of sight from Paranga, who's wrapping around that western side, trying to get a northern flank.
Yeah, it seems like Paragana is almost certain that the solo member will be coming from that direction. But no, they are spotted. They're going to be quickly doing the one-tap dirt nap onto Adam. Our first place victors here. Remember, we got 8 games in total, 7 left to go. Game number 1 will go to Troll Team Esports with a lot of kills. So they're going to be, boosting themselves up with a great start here for the leaderboards.
Yeah, 12 kills, first place. David, that's a hell of a way to start off the Promotionals. Certainly going to be letting other squads know that, hey, if you didn't know about us, you certainly know about us now. We're going to be here for 7 more games to frag out and try to be a threat to this lobby. Remember, Dave, top 1 makes it to the Alpha Division. And what was it for the Bravo?
4.
Top 4, yeah. Top 4
Yeah.
from the lobby. So from each group, rather, will make it into the Bravo Division as well. So a lot on the lines for these guys because, hey, if you're outside of those placements, Dave, can I quote you from the EU games? It's back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. Or the chalkboard.
Or
Roster Royale.
Yeah, Roster Royale. Hey, anyways, guys, we got 3 more games on the evening here for the America's Promotionals. My name's Esquire, joined here by Mustache Dave. A quick break while we get our players loaded into lobby number 2, but we'll be right back with more PUBG action.
Tell
All right, we're back with game number 2 out of 8. What an exciting game. I don't know what was more exciting, the 5 solos in the end or me not knowing how to pronounce the names. I don't know, but it's a learning experience. We are in the second map like we mentioned, or I mentioned. I'm joined by the real Esquire. I'm Mustache Dave. The players are starting to drop out of the cargo hold door right now, Esquire. What zones do you predict will be a hotbed for some early game action?
Well, we saw 2 squads dropping in Monte Nuevo in game number 1. It was Trifecta as well as, I think it was actually Troll Team. I think it was Troll Team that surrounded them in those 4 corners. Yeah, it definitely was Troll Team. So looking to see if they go there again. We saw 2 teams in Picado. Looks like both of those guys going to be going back. It's Trigger Happy as well as the World Best Gaming. No one really wanted to concede that. Picado always going to be one of those hotbeds, especially for lobbies that aren't used to playing with one another. Along the eastern coast, though, Frolicker, Allergen, the rest of the hooligans going to be scaling along Impala. Already seeing, though, First Blood going to be coming out here as one of the members of team number 2 going to be run over by Lauren.
Yep, the run over. There you go.
Back it up.
Back up. Beep, beep. Oh. Not gonna have the satisfaction of getting the smush and blood splat.
Whoa, he didn't even get first blood either. His teammate, Paranga, ended up finding a connection, I believe, onto one of the members of Boot of Kunkun. Or no, it actually wasn't. It was, Dave, who was that? Oh, Dave, team number 9. It was the Happy Campers. They lost Adam.
Campers.
Yeah, so Adam made it very late into that game, but unfortunately going to be going out very early. Definitely going to be first blood and going down and out as they continue up along this western highway to try to get back to La Cobraria, loot that up. But as we see, first circle is going to be up for game number 2, centered directly on top of Picado.
Yeah, centered right on top of World's Best Gaming, and then scattered around them is going to be Trigger Happy. Dan on Earth already missing out on the fun and excitement of Picado. Terran is in the casino right now, not surrounded particularly by anybody in the casino, but gonna be able to get that loot. Where is Machine Gunner? Yeah, the OMG. What is that? Just like a random trophy sitting on the roulette table? Random trophy.
Yeah, well, it's there for a reason, Dave. You win PGI, you get your own trophy. Terran, though, she knows that she's separated off from her teammates. Gunner and crew, Anakin Kushwalker as well, separated off to the southwest. 4-man strong squad of World Best Gaming, though, going to be spreading out through Picado at this point in time. Honey Badger looting up the apartments, Fast Rail a little bit off to the southwest. Going to be looting up some of these buildings. His other 2 teammates already run through the arena, looting up the outskirts.
Yeah, going to be looting out the outskirts, Fast Rail right here. Already with that 1 kill, like you mentioned. Terran, Machine Gunner on the outskirts of Picado. Going to need to be careful. By the way, the Terran is kind of prone. She definitely knows that there are teams around lurking near. We'll see if she'll be able to surprise them and get some easy, quick pickups here in the casino. But that might be a little bit before that actually happens, as the Honey Badgers, or that is World's Best Gaming. What team is this? This is World's Best Gaming or Honey Badgers? Are we getting mixed up?
No, Fast Rail used to be on Honey Badger, but he's now on World Best Gaming. So Honey Badger's all the way, I believe, down.
Well, there's
south.
A guy on World's Best Gaming called Happy Honey Badger.
Oh, really?
That's confusing. Yeah, that's confusing.
Yeah, well, hopefully we got the right teams. I think we do. Unless hey, the DMs
Badger.
are always open, guys. DM
us. I mean, we're going by our team list here.
We're going by our team list, but I'm fairly certain that we've got it correct and that we are calling it right.
Just Happy Honey Badger is on World's Best Gaming. That's
people throwing us for loops, Dave.
Yeah, the loops.
Throwing us for the loops. BS Flushy,
we're in phase 1. Phase 1, Miramar. The loop-de-loop. BS Flushy out here. GBLL. Ooh, Ellipse going to be getting shot out there in the distance by GBLL's teammate on No Train, No Gain.
Yeah, GBL is certainly going to have the information from his squad out in the distance that there is another team inside of this compound. If he didn't know it already, he is going to know it now. Eclipse and Flushy going to be peeking out of this it's a little bit of a garage, just trying to see if they can get some sights on him, but GBL is not going to be moving. Another member of Team 16 SEALs team going to be trying to cross the road, but he needs to be careful, because if he goes across this open area, we can see the tracers off in the distance. Some shots just trying to find their connections.
Yeah, and on the mini-map, we see Noah making their way on into the playing field as well from Troll Team. gonna be overlooking all this from the very high ground advantage that they do have. GB in that shed. Paranga gonna be coming on up with their vehicle, Buggy.
Yeah, our winners from game number one, trying to position up on top of this hill. Noah back in the vehicle. No, going to be popping right out. They got to know that someone is in here, and they're certainly going to be pushing into the compound. Seals team getting closer and closer, but Victor and Z going to be spotted out by Noah, taking some long-range shots, finding connections, and there it is. Paranga with the Mini 14 going to be the ultimate fatal shot there. He's knocked, trying to get the flush on him across the road, able to do so right there once again with the Mini 14. Eclipse Prism though, and Flushy need to be worried in this compound with a member of No Train No Gain. GBL still stuck in here, but Noah and Paranga going to be rotating down as well, possibly completely unaware of the inhabitants here in this compound.
Eclipse, Iron Sight, 22 bullets, 2 bandages, no helmet. Going to be on with BS Flushy, and they're just going to try to get on out of here. I mean, they are really low with the loot, practically none to their names here, so we'll have to see where they end up going. Paranga getting a quick kill, and they're going to be heading on out of here as well, possibly regrouping with their other 2 team members from the Troll team out here. Yes, they're going to be doing just that. This is interesting. Seems as if they're being pursued, but recall that these guys pursuing them, they have very little ammunition, meds, armor. So I don't know what exactly the game plan is here. Well, there you go. 4 barrel rolls.
Nailed it.
Gonna land it. That Buggy. How'd they even manage to get the
I have no idea. That was quite the trick pulled off. BS Flushy at the wheel.
I'm glad you caught it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought they were pulling up, trying to hop out of the vehicle, maybe get some shots off on the troll team. But no, just pulling off some tricks, trying to be stylish. I guess intimidation by style.
Yeah, scare him off. See how many flips you can do. That was at least 10. Terran's still down here in the casino area of Picado as World's Best Gaming, just kind of getting some more loot. See, I think Terran's just gonna chill, lay low for the time being, as it looks like on the minimap, Trigger Happy, you got a 2-1 split going, and they don't have any desire to make their way on into Picado quite yet.
Yeah, they're not in a bad position. Certainly have some time to work with before Terran needs to get out of that Picado area, or before Machine Gunner and Anakin Kushwalker have to push in off of that western position that they've been holding for at least the better part of the early game. Nuisance and the rest of the Gosu crew going to be making that rotation off of their northern loot spot directly into Trifecta, who's positioning down here in Monte Nuevo, just past the crossroads. Tony V, Filthy, Theros, and Halo still 4 men strong. But other than that, Dave, no real conflicts, no full squad engagements popping off just yet. True to form, though, for what we expect on Miramar.
No, nothing too crazy yet. The Hooligans, they're pretty spread apart over there in the east, just getting some loot. Tony V, the GOAT, Filthy, over here from Trifecta. Team number 3 didn't have a very strong showing here in the first game of the night, so they're going to be in here trying to pop off, get some more kills, climb up these leaderboards, because I mean, although this is the promotions, there's only 8 games in total, and we're already down 1, so it is going to go by fairly quickly. So you got to do your best every single game as far as you want to make it into that top 5 position.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Looks like Team 16 Seals team has been spotted out. It's going to be Troll Team Esports winning a bit of it. It's now Trifecta chiming in with some shots of their own. Eclipse Prism unable to retreat. Another casualty going down and out for Seals team. Just trying to get out of this sticky situation they found themselves in. Alo and his team, though, going to be claiming that kill. 2 kills for Trifecta early on as they play off this western position, leaving Monte Nuevo entirely trying to get even closer into the center.
Yeah, Seals team just can't seem to catch a break here in this game. I mean, every time we look at them, they're being shot by somebody. Tony V going to be taking some shots over there from Trifecta. All these squads are in the zone right now. When we saw the minimap, though, I saw an interesting kind of separation from Troll team. See how they're all kind of separated? They kind of got this area on lockdown, this main road, all overlooking it. Paranga still looking for some sweet loot, but they're setting up some roadblocks here, Esquire.
Yeah, I mean, this is an interesting spot. They've got at least the advantage to work off of this split, able to provide support to one another if Lauren Sid or One of the other teammates off in the distance gets engaged upon, but you can't knock them, right? They're a powerful team. They've all shown that individually they can frag out. They stayed alive very late into the game, claimed the first victory of the promotionals here for the Americas Season 3 GLL. But they have to continue on. They've got to be consistent. One game is not enough to judge these guys off of. But certainly, we have 8 games. That's going to be at least some time to rack up a reputation.
Yeah, for sure. Reputation is everything here. Reputation, skill will get you very far. Looking around, nothing crazy. I mean, still 16 teams alive. We saw a couple one-offs over here. I mean, just your standard, typical early game in Miramar. Yeah, you want to go and talk about some interesting stuff. We see Crow, Soapalicious, all the way out there in the north, still making their way on in. This is 3 members from the Happy Campers. I thought I noticed a Happy Camper already in the zone as well. Not exactly sure where they
We lost
went,
a Happy Camper early on. We lost.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
so
we lost a Happy Camper early on, so they're out to at least continue on in this game as a 3-man team, but at least they're going to be entering off this northern side. San Martin pretty much clear. The top maybe 25% of this first circle going to be almost empty unless they happen to drive into team number 15. It's going to be Hadouken Gaming. But other than that, Dave, Blue Zone about to finish this shrink on circle number 1. So our second shrink of game number 2 will be popping off here. And we're going up to the north just a little bit, slightly. Going to be a sigh of relief coming out of Soapalicious and the rest of the Happy Campers, as well as Hadouken Gaming. Not too far for them to have to travel. Picado still going to be in here. But something going to be spotting out the 4 Kings, popping off some shots, trying to find a connection. So Sticky Rice's vehicle actually going to be flipping out, giving something a large target to try to spray down on.
Yeah, reloading for a second, not reloading quick enough. Gonna be stopping the spray, but something TV. Want to keep these bullets flying. Gonna be taking some shots from the Murado in the distance as they drive away. Not gonna be able to connect, but regardless, marking one down in the books as a success. Sticky Rice going to be murdered in the hands of VZ. Okay, by the up, it's fair.
No, VZ switched accounts. He is no longer playing on the Alliance account. He is he's got a different name now, so interesting how that happens. But next circle, some of the teams already making those rotations. Trifecta off the west, going to be facing off against the Gosu crew, who is also going to be making their way in from that position. The 4 Kings also trying to push up a little bit far north. Fuzzy Potato rolling by, will be taking some shots, alerting his other teammates that, hey guys, not going to be safe, but unfortunately rolling into the other members of the 4 Kings. Needs to be careful here.
Oh, looks like actually the 4 Kings were kind of transitioning on out of here as well. So Fuzzy Potato might have lucked out, or yeah, the 4 Kings are just kind of driving everywhere. So I believe they were in here before, so they kind of swap in positions. Very interesting rotations from both squads. So both the teams, yeah, they'll be able to be safe and sound. See in the south, some fights going on to the west of Los Leones. Savage Esports going to be on the outskirts, taking some shots at Ron Paul TV from the Honey Badgers Nation.
No, Dave.
Yeah, well, let's keep it rolling. Welcome on in, guys.
Let's keep it rolling.
Season promotions for season number 3 of the GLL. This is the NA promotion. So
America's promotions.
Yeah,
we got teams from
America's.
South and North America.
Sorry.
No, I mean it's exciting for both these regions. Yeah, you know, it's exciting times mixing it up.
Yeah, and I think we're mixing up the servers as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, they have 2 on South America, 2 on North America to give these guys even playing grounds.
Yeah, that's important. That's important. So we are definitely doing that. Picado, we still see world's best gaming. They don't need to move anywhere. Taryn has been in the casino for some time now, gambling. Hopefully racking up some bills, right?
Yeah.
Winning some money over here.
Yeah, gonna be
level 1 helmet though. I mean, that's the price you gotta pay for being in one location the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Trigger Happy, they ran into some issues trying to rotate in game number 1 off of that southern position. We're taken out by the troll team, actually. Almost a full squad wipe, if not a full squad wipe. So playing it a little bit more passively here in this game. A lot of these teams, right, are just going to be trying to get through the Miramar phase without losing too much in the process, trying to dominate on Erangel tomorrow. And that might be that might be what we're seeing here, Dave. And you can't fault a team for doing that, right? It's recognizing hey, we gotta do better than what we did in the last game. Let's rack some points. Then maybe once we get comfortably placed on the leaderboards, we can play a little bit more aggressively, a little bit more in tune with the style that we're used to.
Yeah, more confident, right? I mean, if you come in a game, get like 10 kills, win, first place, second place, or third place, you're definitely going to be feeling confident going into the next game and maybe try some new tactics or strategies. But for now, it's all about those placement points. We're only into the second game. Savage Esports, 2-2 split. They're taking some shots across the way. I believe at Honey Badgers Nation. They are right on the outskirts. But the two members right here, Don, they got this open field that they got to run across if they want to get back with their team members over there. ASAP Rocky and all of them. But it actually looks like the Honey Badgers aren't really paying attention too much to these guys down here. They kind of have their attention split to their south and their north, taking shots on both ends.
And taking shots on both ends. As you can see, everyone just kind of holding on to their own territory, a little bit close to one another, but not close enough for these full engagements that we're going to be seeing towards the late game. But everyone just posturing, trying to at least get their squad to that point. 16 minutes here into game number 2. 16 teams still alive. All 16 teams. We have seen 9 players drop out. Next circle going to be coming up. Circle number 3 shifting over to the northeast. And it's going to be directly on top of Graveyard. Some of our 4 Kings going to be in position already. Got the God Squad moving up from the south, but a lot of teams now have to rotate. Picado needs to empty. Terran will have to move out of this casino, and she's going to need the help from Anakin Kushwalker as well as Machine Gunner to fend off any types of battles going to be presented her way from World's Best Gaming.
Yeah, because you got to think World's Best Gaming, they're going to be moving out here fairly shortly and possibly gatekeeping that main road. But as we see with the new circle, a lot of teams looking for a new spot over here.
Hey, Dave, who is this? It's Impish Noodle.
Impish Noodle _TV.
_TV. Yeah, right. I mean,
gotta get the whole name.
Yeah, gotta get the whole name. He's going to be doing work up here, though, from the clock tower on top of the church. Going to be putting out some damage left and right with that Car 98. Some nice shots coming out from him. Not able to find the ultimate connection to knock anyone, but certainly has at least the information to bounce off of his teammates as they continue to see pushes from all over the map. Honey Badger, Happy Honey Badger, and the rest of the World Best Gaming squad have now emptied out of Picado, going to be rolling up on the heels of Troll Team Esports.
Yeah, rolling up on the heels of Troll Team. Troll Team, like we mentioned a couple times now, having a phenomenal game. Number 1, can they keep it up? That's the question. That's what everybody in the chat wants to know. Was it just a one-up thing, or is it going to be consistent here? World's Best Gaming being very quiet right now, trying to sneak on up. Uh-oh. Not spot. Oh, my goodness.
Throw the grenade.
Honey Badger.
If you got a grenade.
Honey Badger. This could be an easy 2 kill. It's going to be spraying. Not connected. They're going to be popping out. They don't respect that.
And it's actually Paranga running over his teammates. So Happy Honey Badger didn't even get the knock, but this time he and his teammates, actually Happy Honey Badger, are going to be knocking out Paranga, our victor in the solo battle between 5 different teams at the end of game number 1. Going to be going down and out here. Still 16 teams alive, though. Some of their team was able to at least push into the circle. Anna Luck and Lauren Sid, team number 12. That's going to be Troll Team Esports, pushing on now as a duo to try to compete for that chicken dinner, for that consistency in this promotional lobby. But more and more teams also starting this rotation. Terran and the rest of Trigger Happy, Dave. Not as difficult of a transition as we thought they were going to have. Granted that we did see World Best Gaming rotate out of there pretty quickly.
Yeah, they rotated out of there pretty quickly. But they're going to have to deal with Honey Badger Nation also making the same pathing. Yeah, Machine Gunner was actually spotted with Anakin Kushwalker. Be driving on through this. Machine Gunner taking down Anakin Kushwalker. Going to continue driving, crashing into the wall. Vehicle is smoking. Anakin Kushwalker getting stuck up. But Terran coming in clutch over there. Going to be saying, hey, buddy, that's my Anakin Kushwalker. That's my Machine Gunner down there.
That's right. Yeah, some excellent support provided from Terran from that casino. I mean, Dave, we talked about her staying in there for so long. It actually ended up playing well for Trigger Happy here. She's going to be able to smoke Gunner out, going to be able to push up and possibly get the res. They have the concealment, and for the meantime, it looks like Happy
it's going to work out.
Yeah, Honey Badgers, they're rotating off of this. Mars, Ron Paul TV up the hill, but this possibly might be a position that they want to take to get some nice snipes. Grizzly just trying to retreat off of that. But yeah, Anakin actually going to be the player to push into the smoke, trying to get the res. More shots coming out from Terran, though. You got to like the strategy that these guys are employing. I mean, they're throwing out the cover fire. They're pushing the pressure down on the Ron Paul TV and Mars, not allowing them the opportunity to even get any shots out. But unfortunately, now the bit of reprieve that they do have, Ron Paul TV with the M16 going to be connecting onto Gunner. Anakin going to be knocked out to the blue zone, and it is likely just going to be Terran to push on for Trigger Happy here in game number 2. All 16 teams, though, still remaining, Dave. Almost 20 players, 19 players have been knocked out, though, in this game.
16 teams left. That is something. That's crazy. Yeah, Terran probably going to get those meds from both her teammates, Machine Gunner's bodies and Anakin's body, and hopefully able to, weasel her way on out of there into the zone under the radar of the Honey Badger Nations. But looking right in the middle, we're going to have a full squad with a crate. Going to be gifted on to them. Then in the southern end, ASP Rocky going to be trying to sneak on up to 2 members from the troll team, the last 2 members, as they are quickly getting themselves in some trouble here between 2 different teams. They're going to be retreating back down just a little bit, trying to avoid this. I am liking Savage Esports' position, but we got 20 seconds to go until the next circle pops. Unless we have a hard shift, Esquire, we're going to have to continue on trucking on in.
Yeah, keep on trucking. A lot of teams having difficulty trying to get into this circle. We can see the Western Edge Trifecta as well as World Best Gaming having a bit of a difficult time on these cliffs right now. They know that a lot of teams across this very open valley, across the road, are going to be looking their direction. Ron Paul TV and the rest of Honey Badger Nation trying to make their way in, but they're going to be drawing fire from Team Savage Esports as well. All of these squads now close enough to realize where they are. Certainly if they can't see them, they can hear them at this point.
Fuzzy Potato peeking this corner, just trying to make sure their 6 and their 10 is safe and ready to go. The hooligans getting their vehicles ready to push on into the next zone, even though they're in it for the time being, so they don't really have to go very far, but you never know. You got to have everything ready. 14 teams, so we did lose 2 teams right there.
Yeah, Terran just went off the blue zone, so that's going to be Trigger Happy down and out.
And then the 15th team.
Then the 15th team. I don't know, dude. I don't know. It was pretty quick. I was expecting you to get the other half, right?
Whoa. I was going to say that one half.
Hey,
take my half.
All right,
just take my half.
A little miscommunication. It's all right. It happens. But, and some nice shots coming out from Fast Rail right there. Able to spot out one of the members of the Turtle Squad. Don't shoot me on the second story through that little crack in the door that he was able to create. Going to be dropped down very low, but he has the cover to get the meds rolling. Fast Rail, though, wide out in the open. Needs to be careful. Needs to use these angles, these bit of rocks and hills on the mountain to avoid any types of lines of sight. His teammate, Wiz, going to be knocked. It's going to be trifecta now, trying to get in on some third-party engagement. Sovereign going down.
Yeah, that's what you like to see in Miramar. A lot of people like to joke about the whole third partying, but it is Miramar. I mean, it's the middle name of Miramar. Miramar third party action, that it is. And we're going to start seeing that here, moving on into the phases. Phase number 4, phase 5, phase 6, as the teams get closer and closer to each other. Trifecta, still 4 members alive. Gonna be spotted. Tony V, Yellow, yours, each with 1 kill each so far. Down there in the south, though, Turtle Squad getting into this engagement with World's Best Gaming.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of the thing. Trifecta, if they don't pick up the kills here, they're at least going to be pressuring World Best Gaming directly in to the Turtle Squad. That's the only rotation out of there unless you're colliding directly on top of Trifecta. So, either way, Dave, there's going to be some commotion, a bit of a battlefield starting to erupt here on the northwestern side of things. And then down to the south, Honey Badger is going to be wiped out. A flank coming out from Savage Esports will be taking them down and securing that southern part for them. But they have to move up to the north as Graveyard going to be the northern part of this circle. But look at the positioning that Boot of Kun is currently holding. Papaya and crew going to be at least in a dominant position, but they've got to watch their flanks. They've got to use this team communication to eliminate any threats as they present.
Yeah, Buddha Kun definitely setting themselves up for a couple kills, right? I mean, we already see Team 12, Troll Team, making their way on in to the new zone through this location. So if they can hold their angles, make sure that the high ground up there where Papa's looking doesn't get overran. they're looking pretty good because we have a lot of the squads in the north that are going to pretty much take each other out. So if Buffoon Kun can just hold their position, I'm predicting an easy top 5.
Yeah, look at these guys. The Gosu crew taking some casualties. Pack's going to be bleeding out, trying to get into one of the mausoleums. Unfortunately, though, looks like he's going to have some time to do it. But yeah, it's unfortunate for Hadouken Gaming. A flank coming out from D-Treats and Biznatch going to be eliminating them. But the 4 Kings, they're inside of this compound. They've heard the shots. D-Treats taken down to about 5% HP. Has some cover behind a pillar. Got to get those meds rolling.
Trying to get those meds rolling. D-Treats able to get it back up. So if we are looking at the graveyard, D-Treats from the Gosu crew, they got 4 members alive. So they definitely have the numbers advantage when it comes to... Ooh, can they get him? Needle TV able to peek back behind there. But the position is blown. So what's the call here? We got 4 members strong. We hear shots going on to the east of us.
Yeah, Trifecta absolutely lighting up the kill feed right now. The Troll team, though, going to be facing off against Fast Rail and the rest of World Best now rolling up on their western flank. Fast Rail lining up the shots, just trying to wait for any type of head to pop up over this hill.
Gotta be past. Ooh, Fast Rail's going to be spotting out Lauren, but Lauren's going to be taking down Fast Rail before Fast Rail can get any of those shots out. Jay, All Day TV, trying to find that cover for Fast Rail. Going to be taking down Lauren. There goes one. N.A. Luck is out there. N.A. Luck might be trying to go for that thirst on Fast Rail. Fast Rail is bleeding on out. N.A. Luck, the solo member, the lone wolf of the Troll team.
Uh-oh.
Remember, they won game number 1. That's a good grenade. Oh, no. Didn't bounce far enough.
Yeah, a little bit too short.
Not
We'll be putting
quite.
out some pressure on top of Zovrin. Look at... Oh, Frolicker. Oh, no, Zovrin, actually. Yeah, going to be able to wipe out N.A. Luck, and here they go. Fast Rail going to be knocked once again. This time Trifecta going to be third-partying. Also again, 8 kills for Trifecta. Trifecta on a bit of a momentum push right now.
Yeah, they've been third-partying these 2 teams for some time now, just continuing to push on into the zone and at the same time maintaining that vision over this fight that has been playing out over here. So Trifecta coming into this end game, you gotta say, with 4 members alive, looking pretty good to the east and the west of Graveyard. Yeah, Graveyard. Remember, we made mention. Squad number 14, all they need to do is survive, and they'll look pretty good, and they're doing just that.
Yeah, they need to continue to clear out these threats, though. Looks like Something was able to survive as well. One of the members of the God Squad going to be pushed upon. He's on the roof, though. Does team number 10, does the Gosu crew know that someone is up here? Certainly Nuisance is trying to get up into the clock tower. They might be hearing some footsteps on the roof, giving them the audible cues that they need to at least play a little bit safe. But Something, I mean, you just kind of got to hang out at this point and hope that no one on the hills around you ends up spotting.
Yeah, solo member here for God Squad, just going for placements, if anything. Hoping that no one looks up there. You got 4 members of the Gosu crew underneath you, hunting you down. Hooligans, though, making their way on in.
Yeah, making their way on in. Soapy Delicious and the rest of the Happy Campers trying to do their own moves in. It's a smoke grenade. All right, smoke grenade coming out, trying to provide them with at least a bit of a wall to work with. But Shrimsy and Fuzzy Potato know what is coming. The smokes are out, so certainly the movement is going to be coming as well. Grenades, though, going to be tossed left and right. Soapylicious rolling up, will be spotting out one of the players. Ooh, no, does not get the drop. It's going to be Shrimsy. And the immediate connection wiping out. Soapylicious flushed down. Spray trying to get whatever connection he can over the hill, but Frolicker and Fuzzy Potato's damage is a little bit too strong. The M416 of Fuzzy Potato will be taking down Spray, and that's going to be all she wrote. Team number 9, Happy Campers out in 7th position.
Yeah, the 2 members right there, they're pushing that pretty aggressive. I mean, you can feel the confidence coming out from them, but being taken out right there, going out in 7th place, that's just the name of the game. We are going to have a squad fight, though, 4v4. Bufu Kun, they're going to be squaring off against Trifecta. Bufu Kun with 4 kills already. Trifecta, remember last time checking on, they had pretty good ones. Aloe going to be tossing out some grenades, trying to close the gap between the 2 squads. Papaya's not even looking in the right direction. I don't know if they're aware of the push coming out from Trifecta.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of damage as well from the Hooligans, so just trying to worry about both of these threats, and it might be too much for them to handle as the 4-man strong squad, 9 kills to their name, will be rolling up, employing a bit of a 2-2 split, trying to get whatever angles they can. They need to be careful, though, because so many threats from all around the map will be looking their directions when these gunfights begin to pop off. But speaking of popping off, Dave, up to the northeast.
Yeah, the 4 Kings down to only 2 Kings, but doing a great job over here in the church area of the graveyard. And we looked a second ago, the Gosu crew had 4 members. They're chunked down to 2. Something did manage to get off of that roof and get into the zone right in that corner, able to continue climbing up the leaderboards with placements.
Yeah, and here comes the Trifecta push. Tony V going to be knocked out by Yalal, but Trifecta's Alo ends up finding the trade back onto Yalal, but here comes the push wrapping around the right-hand side. Grenades going to be flying out from Boot of Kun Kun, trying to put out some area of effect damage, some pressure back on top of Trifecta to stall this push, but there comes the flush. Filthy able to pick up the kill with the Scar onto Yalal as Alo continues to lead this charge. They're not going to be aggressively pushing this yet, just trying to reconnect, seeing if they can get any more frags out on top of the squad to give them a better opportunity.
Yeah, and they got Tony V in the back lines, kind of overlooking this push, making sure Filthy and Alo can make the aggression, the play right now. I'm liking this a lot. Still 4 members strong from Trifecta. They're doing a great job over here trying to clear out Bufu Kun, but they can't get 2 tunnel vision. There's still 5 teams left. Fuzzy Potato's going to be fragging on out over here, making sure that one of the 4 Kings are going to go down. Something TV going to be taken down and out of the hands of Impish Noodle TV.
Grenade coming out from Fuzzy Potato of Hooligans, going to be taken out of Hobo Sapien. So just 1 player left for the 4 Kings, and he's going to be spotted out, and his retreat off of this compound. Shrimsy taking some shots, going to be alerting his other teammates. Hey guys, look this direction. We'll be wiping out 1 more member of the 4 Kings, dethroning one, if you will. But Trifecta still worrying about team number 14, Boot of Kun Kun, and rightfully so, as they are really the only threat coming off of that southwestern edge.
This is looking like possibly a win for Trifecta. 10 kills, 4 members alive. The Hooligans going to try to make it a tough win for them, though. Hooligans with 3 members going to be making that rotate in the north, trying to get behind Trifecta. Filthy's going to be spotting them, taking some shots, being chunked down pretty low, going to be popping back behind the cover. A little defilade for the time being. Alo also rotating back all around. They know that Bufon Kukun is still up there, so they don't want to commit too hard to this escort.
No, they don't. And as you can see, Budu Kun Kun going to be engaging onto this. Earn going to be connecting onto Theris, flushes him down and out. So look at what we're working with. It's a 3v2v3. And Hooligans and Trifecta, the only teams really in favor of numbers. Still, Budu Kun Kun going to be holding onto this position. They've been in this compound for so long. But will they have to leave? And, you know, yeah, they do have to leave, Dave, but they don't have to go that far.
Yeah, Budam and Kun Kun, if they can just rotate down south, they'll actually be looking pretty good. But by the way they're posturing, it looks like they're going to want to take this fight and try to keep Trifecta on the lockdown, as Trifecta is between 2 different teams right now in a little pit. Fuzzy Potato going to be overlooking this. Scrimsy overlooking this as well. But the Hooligans are going to be concentrating on getting on into the zone. And as I mentioned, Trifecta was looking pretty good, but now they are getting stuck and pinned down.
Yeah, stuck and pinned down, exactly. Hooligans able to steal that kill away from Boot of Kun Kun. Froliger with the finishing knock on to Filthy. So now just Alo and Tony V to try to push on. The numbers are in favor of the Hooligans, but as you can see, I mean, numbers really haven't played in favor for anyone. This positioning is so hard to work with.
Yeah, the numbers quickly taking a turn. A couple of members from Trifecta taking some blue damage right now. They need to keep that in mind. That it is right behind them. They're actually going to start crawling. This could be deadly for them. Fuzzy Potato, Frolic are going to be firing on to the 2 members over there of Beautiful Kun Kun. Uh-oh. Scrimsy going to be popping on over, trying to land onto Tony V. Oh,
the nice turn from Tony V. The nice flick shot, able to knock down Shrimsy. Shrimsy only with the UMP. Faced it against the aim punch of the assault rifles. Is not going to be putting in work. And that's going to be Hooligans. Froliker wiping out Buddha Kunku. Now it is between Trifecta and the Hooligans. A 2v2 proper. How are we going to be ending this game? Tony V, though, and Alo just trying to line up. Froliker and Fuzzy Potato trying to do the same on the opposite side of this hill.
So they got to know. They had to have spotted out this by now and know it's a 2v2.
Oh,
but they're still being aggressive. They're still being aggressive. I would have hoped for a reset, maybe drink a Red Bull, you know, pop a pill, but Aloe's going to be popping it onto Frolicker. Ooh. As Frolicker is actually healing. 1v1, Fuzzy Potato versus Aloe. And Aloe's going to be taking the W for Trifecta and the res for Tony B. So what a nice guy.
Yeah, what a nice guy. Sticks the res to end the game. Not going to be able to get in as the game does stall that res animation. He's going to be popping. Oh, no, he did get it. Hey, look at that. Tony's up in the background. You see that, Dave? Just in between the scoreboards. Can
you zoom out a little bit? Go. No, like.
Look at that. Off the left side. Hey, Tony, you're live. You're live. But, I mean, what a commanding finish from Trifecta. Able to come out with 13 kills in the first place. That's going to be, I think we had 12, right, in the first game for first place. Yeah. So I think that's Trifecta popping up in the kill lead here after 2 games. Got to give it up to them, though. Certainly they're going to be happy with what they were able to pull off. Another team that's going to be happy is going to be the Hooligans. Look what they were able to pick up. Frolicker with 5 kills. Fuzzy Potato with 4 kills. Shrimzy with 3. Halogen with 0. But certainly, you know, Dave, you don't have to get the kills, right? You don't have to get all the kills. All teams have different roles for different players.
Yeah.
Yaldo and the rest of Boot of Kunkun.
Yeah, you got different roles.
Yeah, different roles. But Yalal, Boot of Kunkun, finishing up in 3rd place. Got to give it up to them. Held that compound for so long. And then Empish Noodle, G Skinny, Sticky Rice, and Hobo Sapien from the 4 Kings. They were in the church, able to wipe out the threats of Something and the rest of the crew, the Gosu crew.
Something was popping off that game. Yeah. Something was popping off. The solo member, remember him on the roof and then somehow weaseling their way on into the building. But yeah, pretty interesting plays from these teams. Now, we're only halfway through Miramar. We got 2 more games of Miramar to come. So, first of all, from myself and Esquire, I want to thank you guys for tuning on in, watching tonight's games. This is the Americas Promotional. So we're going to send it to a quick commercial break, let the admins tally up the scores, update the leaderboards. The leaderboard should be linked in the chat, and set up the next game. Once again, thanks for tuning on in.
imagination. I hope I did choke on smoke 'cause I'm smoking them out the basement. This is not rap, this is not hip hop. Just another attempt to make the voices stop rapping and move nothing. Just writing to say something 'cause I wasn't the only one that wasn't rushing to saying nothing. This doesn't mean I lost my dream. It's just right now I got a really crazy money clean. Gangsters don't cry, left for right. Missed, I missed the eye, left for right. Can you save my heritage soul for me?
Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen, to game number 3 out of 4 here this evening, but 8 in total. My name is Mustache Dave, joined with the Real Esquire, casting alongside of me on the cams as well with the spectating, doing all the great stuff. So just a reminder, these are the promotional. So 5 teams per each group will advance to the new season of GLL. In quotation marks, a total of 20. So the top 1 from each group will go directly to Alpha, and the bottom 4 will go to Bravo. So right now we're going to see the players exiting on out the back end of the cargo hold door. Esquire, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Guys, if you don't know, we have Dave has dubbed the plane the cargo hold. That's what you get. Yeah, the cargo door, the cargo hold. That's, you know, the plane takes off and you hear that of the mechanics of the door opening up. But the plane path, Dave, let's talk about it because it's a little bit interesting as opposed to what we're used to seeing, at least in the previous 2 games here on Miramar. Going to be up a little bit towards the north, cutting off a lot of these areas down to the southwest. Seen a few teams go towards Monte Nuevo, Chumacera, Los Leones. Los Leones is going to be a little bit more accessible, but I fear for some of our teams trying to make it all the way down there to the southwest.
Little Prodigy AFK.
Little Prodigy AFK.
AFK.
Just
getting some milk and cookies.
Getting some milk
mama.
and cookies, yeah.
From the mama. But I remember those days. My mom actually used to bring me milk and cookies once upon a time.
It's not a bad thing to get.
While I played video games. Yeah.
Yeah, while you played video games. So a lot of teams going up to the northwest going to be at least facing off against a hellish circle here down all the way to the southeast, almost centered directly on top of Los Leones. One team in particular going to be happy with their drop is going to be the 4 Kings. Sticky Rice and crew landing here. Took a little bit of a parachute to get there, but got there nonetheless, and they're going to be looting up to their heart's content. No real team contesting except for ASAP Rocky and the rest of, I believe, Savage Esports making their way in a Murado.
Now I just get my girlfriend to bring me milk and cookies. Now
You're still thinking about milk and cookies,
dude. I still get the milk and cookies from somebody.
Well,
man, what has my life came to?
That single life, Dave. No milk and cookies for Esquire.
No milk and cookies for Esquire. Rip. Oh man, I'm sorry.
That's a hard rip, dude. Making me jealous.
But look at the circle. I'm sorry. Let's move on to the next story. Sorry.
That's right. Next story. Yeah, I mean, let's talk about some of the rotations that are going to have to come out from the teams around the map. We've got a lot of teams up towards the northwest. Low Prodigy, we mentioned, had a bit of a tough drop. He's going to be looting around this northwestern highway. We've got the Happy Campers going back to La Cobradia, sprinkled around the Crater Fields. It's going to be team number 14, Boot of Kun Kun, picking up a 3rd place finish in game number 2 with the promotionals.
Yeah, great game from them. Great game. Boot of Kun Kun, they're just living life. Looking over here, though, Troll Team Esports, not too hot of a game number 2. You're going to be kind of split up with Trifecta right between them. So it's going to be another interesting early game for both of these squads. Whoever makes it out there alive definitely have to have those bragging rights. Fast rail with the shotgun and the Winnie. Looks like they are hunting down, and they can cush Skywalker or Terran. Is this world's best gaming and Trigger Happy? They just won't give up the fight for Picado.
No, Dave Picado, it holds a special place in the hearts for both of these squads. Neither one wants to concede it to the other, but it could play into the placements that these guys are able to get. So, sometimes, Dave, on Miramar, it's just better to be the bigger person and say, hey, we'll let you guys have it. There's another spot for us to loot. But, some of it's about pride. Some of it is about pride, Dave.
You already see some bullet holes on the wall over there through the window. Dan spotted. Dan's going to be taking some damage.
Zobrin already picking up an SKS, kitting it out with a suppressor and a 4x.
Yeah.
Quite a deadly weapon early on. Most people only have a level 1 helmet if they're able to find that. Maybe a level 2 if they got lucky. But a few well-placed shots, and that's going to be all she wrote for team number 4, Trigger Happy. Now going to be piling into this apartment. Dan of Earth, Anakin Kushwalker paired off, and then across the street, Terran and Machine Gunner. But Happy Badger.
Honey.
Yeah, he's going for something.
Run into the sweethearts of PUBG right here. Let's see if they could tag them on out of here. They definitely hear him. Terran being very quiet down here on the first floor. Little sketched out, looking back and forth. Definitely hearing Happy Honey. And losing the connection right there. But we're good. We're still here. We'll hold your hand, chat. We're not gonna leave you. We'll work our way through this. What a nice loading screen.
Together.
I like it.
Together.
Yeah, together. That's why they got us here.
We will work through adversity together, hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Hand in hand.
Honey Badger took out Dannon.
Coming back just in time to see this popping off, but certainly that's going to give Terran and Gunner at least all they need to know that there's going to be a threat near them. Fast rail in the apartment across from Anakin Kushwalker and Dan of Earth. Inside of there, Anakin able to pick up the res on top of Dan. So this battle will continue on, but it looks like Trigger Happy going to be at least losing more than World's Best Gaming.
Well, the res will come off from Dan. Anakin, able to get that up. So they know Happy Honey seems to have heard maybe Terran as well, peeking this angle. Maybe the door. Maybe Terran opened up the door and Honey turned around. I mean, we're just going to have a standoff. We're going to have a standoff. Fast rail trying to hold that angle as well. So Machine Gunner and Terran, they might be pinned down, actually. They will be able to get out and go to the east, but I don't think they're going to do that. They're not going to back away from this fight.
Yeah, no one really wants to move yet, though, because I don't think they're exactly sure. Ooh, Machine Gunner going to be popping around the corner. If he doesn't look up, though, Honey Badger will be spotting him. He's going to be throwing out a grenade, not expecting him to be on the second story. But in that animation, he doesn't have his gun out. Happy Honey Badger going to find a quick connection with the AKM, and he flushes Machine Gunner down and out. Now it's up to Terran to try to fend off against Happy Honey Badger's push, trying to spray out the window, taking a lot of damage in return, left with about 5% HP to work with. Honey Badger knows that he landed the shots. He's going to be aggressively pushing into Terran now, able to get the knock. 2 players left standing. It's going to be Anakin Kushwalker and Dan of Earth. It's quickly not working out the way that Trigger Happy had hoped. World's Best Gaming absolutely making work of the other team trying to contest for Picado.
Yeah, you got to think going into the next game, are we going to see Picado contested, or are one of these teams just going to let it go? They're going to let it go. After that skirmish, that just might be the case, and Trigger Happy will have to find a new home as Fast Rail and the guys or girls from World's Best Gaming are quickly closing in on Dan and Anakin.
Yeah, the staircase is being held. Neither of these 2 members of Trigger Happy have helmets. Yeah, a double barrel shotgun is going to be prepped. The grenades are prepped. He hears the footsteps outside. It's only a matter of whether or not he can see them before they snap up the staircase and try to connect on them. But yeah, it's going to be Fast Rail this time, though. Pushing into Dan of Earth, it's going to be a quick knock with the barrel, with the newest 7.62 addition to PUBG.
Is that his grenade? Oh, no. Grenades are popping on out.
Ooh, yeah, he's going to be going down and out, bounced off the wall. But here comes Anakin Kushwalker with the double barrel shotgun, going to be taking Fast Rail down and out, immediately connected on. But here comes the push. The other 3 members of World Best Gaming will be swarming on top of Anakin, wiping out Trigger Happy in 16th place here in game number 3.
A 4-for-1 trade. You got to think it's not worth. Well, yeah, obviously it's not worth, right? But I like that they got the thirst. I like that Anakin got that thirst at the end. At least take out one of those members from World's Best Gaming. But Los Leones, see some shots popping out over here from Honey Badger Nation all the way in the south. Got a member down.
Yeah, Don Tupa from Savage Esports. The 2 PGI Berlin teams now going to be colliding here. Timon knocked early on. The M24 connection going to be ringing true for Tupa, but can he land these other shots? He's certainly going to be taking damage now. Mars looking his direction. He also spots him, though, trying to get one more shot out. Not going to be finding the connection he was hoping for, but continuing to look this direction. His other teammates still in Los Leones possibly need to reunite. Ron Paul TV will be spotting him out, putting out some damage with the SKS.
Yeah, there's so many teams kind of just scattered in the east of Los Leones. Very interesting to see how they play this zone out. Ron Paul's TV vehicle kind of stuck. Gotta be backing up and getting it unwedged. Wonder where Ron Paul looks like they're just gonna try to get some high ground over here, but they're gonna need to be careful not to be spotted by Lush out there. G-Skinny taking some shots over there at Don't Shoot Me, trying to connect onto that Bronco. Don't Shoot Me able to get on out of here. G-Skinny level 3 helmet, so they did get a crate somewhere along the lines.
Yeah, nice pickup for them. Blue Zone a little bit over halfway done with that push down to the southeast for circle number 1 of game number 3 here for the GLL Season 3 Promotionals. All of these squads trying to get out. Haven't seen a repeat of a chicken dinner yet. 2 different victors in game number 1 and 2. More teams, though, trying to make their way in. The Gosu crew off of the far southwestern area as shots continue to erupt out. This time, Turtle Squad going to be spotting out the Honey Badgers. They can't escape it. Tim and knocked once again, this time by Lush with the Mini 14.
Yep. I mean, Lush had some pretty solid sight lines from their position. You're going to be taking down one of those members from the Honey Badgers Nation. Now, the Honey Badgers, though, they're trying to flip the script, reverse the roles and keep our guys down here from the Turtle Squad pinned down. Grizzly going to be healing on up. Mars, Ron Paul going to be climbing on up to the highest elevation they can get to here and overlook every single thing. As we may mention, a lot of squads are to the east of Los Leones. Papaya looking to take a gunfight with Sopalicious.
Yeah, split off from the rest of the members of Boot of Kun Kun. We saw one of his teammates going down and out. You're all going to be flushed out of this game as Papaya tries to get some nice SLR shots on top of Sopalicious, and the rest of the Happy Campers trying to make a rotation around the eastern side of this circle from the north. Spray and Adam going to be following up their teammates just on the heels, trying to follow in, just provide that back support, right? Split it up a little bit. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. But look at this eastern area off of Los Leones, Dave. We've seen a lot of teams take up shelter, or at least some sort of advantage, elevated advantage on these hills.
Yeah, G Skinny, though, pretty separated from their other 3 squad members. But look at this. All these positions paying off for these squads. Great predictions from them. I'm waiting for our Team 13 Savage Esports to kind of group on up. I feel like now that the new circle has presented itself, that being spread such that they are is just a little too greedy for my taste. So I want to see them kind of group back up, gather up, and start playing the game as a team.
Yeah, Frolicker riding around in the open field is going to be taking some shots on from the 4 Kings up on the hills. Looking down on top of them, Trifecta moving in off this western position will be spotted out by the members of World Best Gaming, having left Picado, now making their way in off the west, trying to enter into Los Leones. Not taking shots yet, though. Zavra knows he's split up from his teammates. He's not inside of the circle. And you don't want to be taking shots at people who have now secured a position inside of the circle, because all they have to do is look right back at you with the pressure on your back from the blue zone.
Yep. What? Look at over here. Impus Noodle _TV gonna be taking down one of the members from No Train No Gain, trying to go for that thirst on GBLL, but GBLL's team member is not going to let that happen. Impus Noodle just need to push up a little bit. Ooh, gonna be tossing a very far grenade. Let's see. It's a nice throw. Gonna get the bounce. Oh,
close. Very close.
Very close. They must be behind a ledge a little further down there. We do have the X-ray on. But who do you think? I mean, Impish Noodle pretty pushed up. So if they get knocked, I believe Homo Sapien will be able to get the res in time. But if No Train No Gain, all 4 members wanted to make that push. I mean, theoretically, that's a 4v1.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. Impish Noodle almost realizing this, going to be retreating back to the safety of his other partner, Hobo Sapien TV, in this compound directly to his southeast. Frolicker almost stuck in the middle of this field. Allergen going towards another crate again. Hopefully it's not going to be his demise. Maybe scouting it out real quick.
Scouting it out first. Smart move after...
Maybe he got called back from his teammates. That would have been an incredible pickup for him, the full level 3 kit, as well as the suppressed OM. But I think more valuable is staying alive, and Allergen recognizing that will be reuniting with Fuzzy Potato, who took a lot of damage, dropped down to about 10%. The blue zone will be pushing out. Some of our teams straggling a little bit to make it into this zone.
Frolicker at an open field as well, by themselves, solo. I mean, they are in that little compound out there, so they'll be safe for the time being, as I don't think anyone will truly want to crash that. Little Prodigy, AFK in the beginning, able to get a vehicle, get some loot, and regroup with one of their team members, but they are being shot right now by the Happy Campers. They're going to be connecting on to that passenger that Little Prodigy was chauffeuring around. Little Prodigy just able to get out of there with 25% HP. Losing a member, though. Yeah,
losing a member. Excellent spray control being exhibited from Spray of the Happy Campers with that M416. A nice knock and transition going over to that squad as more and more teams just try to make their way in. Los Leones now has 3 inhabitants and many more than that around the outskirts, the suburbs of Los Leones. The Hills very populated. Turtle Squad opting for a 2-2 split again, sitting out CP Hades and Lush to work together. Karjala and Don't Shoot Me going to be a duo. Need to be worried, though. The Honey Badgers rolling along the hills might be spotting them out. And yeah, Grizzly looking that direction.
Yeah, we still got 15 teams alive. We're at that 15-minute mark as well. So things are definitely going to start picking up here very shortly. Grizzly out there overlooking this. Gonna be popping some tires. A little bit of BM. But I mean it's not BM. I mean it's trying to take out utility. I mean
no, exactly.
We know how important vehicles are.
Ooh.
Oh no, Fuzzy went for the crate and ended up getting knocked out.
Yeah, Fuzzy went to the crate. Allergen learned from his mistakes, sent his teammate out to do it. This is going to be pretty tough for Fuzzy. I don't see any res coming out. Certainly Hooligans don't want to lose 2 players to this crate, no matter how valuable it is. We saw that it was a suppressed on, but yeah, Soapylicious and the rest of the Happy Campers going to be spotting out Fuzzy Potato, raining down shots. 5.56 from the M16. Will be connecting for spray. A little bit of death wave for Fuzzy Potato, but it's only a matter of time before he gets dropped down and out. Almost done with that bleed out.
Yeah, Soapylicious going to be confirming that kill onto Fuzzy. So you're thinking even if Allergen tossed out some smokes not to go for that crate, huh? It's just too dangerous.
Yeah, just too dangerous. You know, certainly they don't want to be able to risk that. They don't want to have to risk that. Allergen going to be outside of the circle as well. Needs to reunite with Frolicker up to the north. We saw Frolicker pushed out there, taking shots from the 4 Kings, who are still in their own 2-2 split.
Yeah, is this circle gonna, go south from here into Los Leones and have some type of urban combat? That is the question. All these teams on the outskirts gonna be making their way on in. CP Hades, Lush on the buggy. Gonna be getting caught by Dawn. Hades gonna be getting out of the vehicle instead of opting to just continue driving. Gonna be popping back in. As it looks as if Savage Esports are going to have to start taking some fights to their south as the Gosu crew is going to be making the push as well. Los Leones, though, start turning up the heat as we have multiple teams in the city.
Yeah, 3 teams in this corner in particular. D-treats from the Gosu crew able to pull into this building, but unfortunately there's 2 other members from an enemy team directly above him, and they're going to be hearing these footsteps, going to be prepping for any type of oncoming push. Lawrence did an NA luck from the troll team. Going to be holding out for the time being, not trying to over-aggress onto this. Going to be holding the stairwell. Just waiting. He's got the S12K. Dave, we talked about it in EU. Shotgun made it's apparently coming back in full effect.
It's coming back. With the scope. You need the scope.
Yeah, 3 times. What better way?
What? You need the scope. I mean, honestly, if someone's going to be pushing the stairs, the S12 is probably one of the best guns to be defending a stairwell against, in my opinion. You might have another opinion. Not necessarily the 3 times. There you go. The red dot's even better. I mean, what do you think? I mean, defending a stairwell, S12, do you think it is one of the best guns to do that job, or what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, it rips through it. I think it comes down to personal preference. You don't see a lot of players using it, but hey, if you like it, if it works for you.
Stairwell? Esquire, you can't agree with me? A stairwell?
Hey, I'm not disagreeing with you, Dave.
What other gun would you use on a stairwell to defend against?
Ooh,
yeah,
AK.
Seriously.
AK.
An AK over an S12, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
AK all day, but hey, again, that's it's personal preference. I'm not going to knock
S12 on a stairwell.
What, Dave? There's no judgment being passed from me. All right, if it works, if you're able to pick up the kills, if your team is doing well, then all power to you. Use a handgun if it works.
S12 on a stairwell. Looking at the chat though, we got the 10-minute delay, so we might actually see Terran and Machine Gun go back to Picado because they're saying Picado is their home. So world's best gang, you better strap up and get ready for round 4.
Yeah, buckle up. Picado is going to continue to bring the heat, and we're excited for that. We like to see the action as viewers. Whether or not it works in favor of Trigger Happy though in these later games, we'll have to wait and see. Very stacked lobby though, as we mentioned at the onset of tonight.
15
so
teams alive still.
Yeah, pretty much just showing the fact all of these teams want to make it into GLL, whether it's the Bravo or Alpha division. Only 1 team will be going to Alpha, 4 teams going to Bravo from this group in particular. All of our teams, though, making it into Los Leones. If the circle shifts up to the north, Dave, there are going to be a lot of transitions and a lot of deaths.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I wanted to see an urban combat ending in Los Leones, but now that it's stacked with teams, I already know it's just going to be a bunch of camping in buildings until you're forced to move out. So I kind of want the circle to go north so that all the teams that did opt into going into the city are kind of screwed. And they have to push out. It's going to be mayhem. I mean, that's what I want. I want mayhem.
Yeah, no, we love to see it. The blue zone is almost done with that shrink. So the happy campers in a really tough spot. Only a few hay bales to hide behind. Spray taken down to about 20% HP. But Soapylicious finding a connection with the SLR on the GBLL might be a little bit of a disruption. Exactly what they need to try to further advance on into this. The next circle shifting up to the north. Exactly like we guessed it. Clairvoyant, Esquire, Clairvoyant, Dave pushing up to the northwest. And look at the migration out of Los Leones. So many teams are recognizing the fact, hey, it's crowded here, guys. If you're last to move, you're going to be feeling a lot of shots moving down on top of you.
A lot of shots. I'm liking the position from Turtle Squad, but they are kind of focused on the north when I feel like they got to be looking at the south, as all these teams are going to be making their way on in. We are going to see Savage. We're going to see God Squad. Amongst others. Yes, look at this. But Thruster's going to be taking down one of the members right there from Turtle Squad. Turtle Squad, I feel like we're just focusing on the north right there. Forgetting about all the squads out in the town.
Yeah, you can't forget about anything. CP Hades and his teammate Lush going to be pushing up, maybe trying to get a crate, but it's wide in the open, at least pushed out from this warehouse, and with Sticky Rice and the rest of the Four Kings up on that elevated spot. It's going to be tough to pick up. 15 teams, though, still remaining, Dave, and the fact that we have 15 teams is absolutely insane. 21 minutes here into game number 3 of Miramar, our second to last Miramar game of the Promotionals, as these teams try to do whatever they can to finish off day 1 strong.
The go-to crew going to be turning around, trying to gatekeep a couple members over here from Hadouken Gaming. Hadouken? Oh, yeah. The Street Fighter special move. Hadouken. What a great move. But let's see. They still need to make their way on into the circle. Not all the members from the go-to crew are in it. Even if they are, I mean, look at all these squads right on the edge. I mean, they had the buildings for the time being, but with the way the circles are going, I'm going to have to say in about a minute 48, they're going to have to continue pushing north, Esquire.
Yeah, most of our teams have made it inside of the circle. A lot of teams, though, from the south just going to be riding the edge. We do have a push coming out right now from Troll Team Esports. NA Luck going to be leading the charge, immediately sent back the way he was coming, as Grizzly was able to find at least a few shots. Too close for comfort for NA Luck. Wrapping around. Round Paul TV going to be bleeding down and out. Mars called in to try to pick up a res.
Yeah, Paranga and Noah having a phenomenal game number 1, but going into game number 3, NA Luck, Lorson Sid, the last 2 remaining members from the Troll team. Not exactly sure what happened with this team. Maybe dropping a new location. I don't know, but it's not looking too good. And look at this. Now they're walking into the SEAL team down here.
Yeah, Victor ND able to get a lot of shots off of that AKM, putting damage down left and right on top of NA Luck. But a trade coming out. Lauren able to find out Flushy. Barbarian going to be pushed on right now. Actually, Lauren said just trying to get out of dodge, but Barbarian going to turn the table, trying to push into Lauren. Find some connections, but not enough as Lauren makes his way around the side of the building to a bit of cover to get some meds going and try to reset this engagement or disengage entirely. But off the backs, here comes Frolicker and the rest of the hooligans.
Yeah, I like that Barbarian was taking some shots at Lauren, but then quickly, changed their mind and went back into the compound. I guess the callouts came out that there were more squads making the approach. The hooligans also kind of funneling on in past this compound. But Ron Paul from the high ground is going to be taking some of the steep kills away from the SEAL team.
Frolicker trying to run across this open area, able to get behind the rock, block the lines of sight, but the blue zone now will be chunking away at his already diminished health, trying to get this med kit off. It will give him 100% HP to work with just in the nick of time. Now going to be popping the smokes. Get the concealment, get the wall to make your way in, but he's got to worry. Right up the hill, Ron Paul TV and the rest of Honey Badgers might be looking down on top of him.
Ron Paul TV looking out there through the scope, trying to spot out Frolicker. They can sense it. They got their Ron Paul senses going off that there's still a member of some team down there that needs to make the push across this Death Valley. Frolicker, the solo member right now for the hooligans. Just trying to survive. We're still with 15 teams, Esquire. 15.
Yeah, pretty incredible. The circle did not shift all the way north. It's going to be a little bit down southwest off center. And Lauren going to be spotted out by team number 2. No train, no gang, picking up a kill as more and more shots continue to erupt. Honey Badgers up on this elevated vantage. I mean, Dave, you've got a lot to look at, but the teams also have a very easy shot at you. Paraka able to find the connection with the SKS on the Grizzly. Cover to work with. Mars will be trying to pick up yet another one of his teammates.
Yeah, Grizzly getting knocked out there. Ron Paul putting in work over here. Still just being a thorn in the seals. Oh my goodness. Ron Paul being aggressive right now. Frolicker in the bush. You gotta suspect that Frolicker saw this, but since Frolicker is a solo member, opting not to take that shot as it is just too risky.
Oh, he sees Ron Paul.
The zone. He sees Ron Paul, but look at Ron Paul's teammate members, Grizzly and Mars. They're also going to be making the transition down here, right behind Ron Paul.
Yeah, Grizzly, right from behind, going to be spotting out Frolicker. Says, "Hey, Ron, I got your back, bro."
There's a dude. Yeah, there's someone back there, Ron. What are you doing?
Yeah, Ron, what are you doing? Happy Campers off the northern edge going to be spotting out team number 15, Hadoken Gaming, just trying to do whatever they can to avoid these shots, losing Apache Easy W in the process, as now Hyper going to try to make his way down into the circle. He's got some cover to work with inside of these man-made buildings. The hard cover, Dave.
The hard cover. This could be a good game for Four Kings right there, smack centered, or even in the west, Bafufu. Team number 14. But for the time being, we're going to have these squad versus squad standoffs over here in the northern end of Los Leona. Taking some shots with the pre-firing through the smoke. Something TV also still alive. The last 2 main members for God Squad. Oh my goodness. The funnel from the Gosu crew. One after another, Esquire, just feeding.
I mean, you walk in front of a door, Dave, where bullets are flying out left and right, and it's just going to mow your team down. Exactly what we saw played out right there. Got to throw it up for what God Squad, VZ, something, and the rest of the crew were able to do right there off of the southern edge of the circle. But all of this commotion is drawing the attention of the other teams left on the map. 10 teams now remaining, 29 players alive. A little bit under a 3-player per average for the squads working with it. But look at 14's position up here on top of the hill. We'll have all of the different lines of sight to work with.
Yeah, let's see. What are their sight lines for work with? Sticky rice, impish noodle. All right, so they're pretty much looking at everybody. They're right there in the middle. You know what? If the circle doesn't continue kind of favoring them, we actually might have a team, no train, no gain, kind of contest this. I mean, they might pop up and sneak up behind them. So hopefully, maybe G Skinny. Yeah, G Skinny is going to be holding that one angle, I guess. Is there only really one route to get up here?
Yeah, only really one route, but the grenades are going to be flying in from no train, no gain, just trying to put the pressure onto Four Kings. If they can push this off, Dave, if they can defend against this rush, they are going to be looking even better than they were originally when we just looked at their position. Sticky Rice finding a connection, but they're turning their attention across the map this time. They're worrying about multiple different threats, and this is the true sign of a good team, being able to work with this synergy. Looking on the map, you can see that every player of this squad has a different angle that they're watching. They've got the 12 o'clock, the 3 o'clock, the 6 o'clock, and the 9 o'clock all covered. They just need to continue to execute off of this and wipe threats out left and right.
Yeah, as long as they can keep that 3 o'clock safe and secure and make sure that no train, no gain doesn't push it, while the other 3 members just, try to third party, maybe, steal some kills, some knocks out here. They're looking pretty good. Looking over here. What do you do down here? I mean, you're in the low ground. You hear all these crazy shots erupting up above your head. And you guys suspect that in almost every one of these little buildings, there's probably a person hiding.
Yeah, absolutely. At this point in time, you have to expect that. All of these teams coming out of Los Leones as well. No one really wanting to overcommit. I mean, they can't overcommit. They can't push across with these forces up in the elevated position. 4-man strong squad still for Four Kings, as well as team number 14, Boot of Kun Kun, looking pretty in their compound. And then team number 2 is
still 4 alive.
Yeah.
Still 4 members.
Yeah. Ooh, a nice shot coming out from Dream Rust. That connection onto G Skinny. Keep in mind, Dave, G Skinny had a level 3 helmet as well, so a huge shot coming out with the Car 98 for Dream Rust, and that might be exactly what no train, no gain needed to push up on this, but at least they're going to be pulling back. They're not going to be aggressively pushing up on this. The res is picked up on G Skinny. The battle, once again, at a bit of a standstill.
Well, you know what? Just whittle them away one at a time, right? Very slowly. I mean, I would have liked to see that push, but maybe that gap was just too large. The res came out pretty quickly. But like you said, the level 3 helmet is now gone, Esquire. So just imagine if they can get another knock on the G Skinny, no helmet, then maybe make that push.
Yeah, then maybe make that push, but just hold it out. In the meantime, they don't have to move. They can almost share the exact same lines of sight that Four Kings are working with now. Looking there, the direction of Trifecta. A trade coming back out from Trifecta as well, though. Connection on the Sticky Rice. Impish Noodle taking down Tony V. But, I mean, you got to talk about it. Four Kings, they're in a better position to safely get the res off. Trifecta, almost like fish in a barrel right now.
Yeah, but they keep getting knocked up there. It's not what you want to see. Losing the helmets or whatnot is just going to make it even a bigger of a challenge moving on into late game, because your spot is definitely going to be contested. Impish Noodle, though, going to be taking some shots out there, trying to connect on the Aloe. Aloe getting behind the wall. Yeah, just able to make it. Here comes another member. They say, hey, if I can make it, you can make it.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Aloe was able to get there just in the nick of time to get Theros up. So a great res going to be coming out from Trifecta, able to keep their squad 4 men alive as another knock comes out. Filthy once again on the Sticky Rice. This is at least the 3rd time that he's been knocked. Skinny going to be there to pick him up. But at what point does team number 2, no train, no gain, push across this little bit of a bridge over onto the platform that Four Kings are currently sitting on? Certainly other teams starting to posture that direction as well, as now Turtle Squad going to be spotting out Trifecta. 2 knocks going down and out. Trifecta eliminated, going to be taking some casualties as well from Skinny all the way up. So 3 different teams going to be putting out the hurt onto Trifecta, wiping them out in 8th position, Dave.
Yeah, don't shoot me getting 2 of those members from Trifecta. Trifecta just had 4 members alive. Just made mention of how strong they're looking, but it's dangerous out here. You just never know who or what enemy might be lurking around what corner. Now, I'm getting a little concerned, though. I mean, we're kind of favoring the Four Kings, but with all the knocks that they have been receiving, I mean, another knock, they might just bleed out. I mean, Sticky Rice is going to bleed out fairly quickly. Something TV, though, going to be popping out over here on ASAP Rocky. Going to be taking up down.
Yeah, really good 6-time spray on the Scar coming out from something right there, finding the connection. ASAP Rocky going to be going down too, but the only remaining member of Savage Esports out behind that ice cream truck, trying to get some cover at least from the hills, and as well as the Turtle Squad off to his western position. But Dave, the blue zone about to close. We will be seeing circle number 8 pop, our second to last circle, and here it goes, shifting down to the south. Still, some bits of the hill going to be in play. Spray watching his angles up the hill, trying to spot out the members of Four Kings.
Yeah, if you're Spray, you're kind of screwed right now. I don't know how you're going to get past. You got to get past Four Kings, and you got to get past No Train, No Gain, because this is phase number 8, and the next circle is going to go smack in the middle. A little spot's going to appear, and it's going to be right in the middle. So if you're actually looking at the next phase, team number 6, Turtle Squad, don't shoot me, they're probably the closest ones if it came down to just an all-out medding battle.
Yeah, I mean, Turtle Squad looking pretty good, at least in their formation right now. The teams up to the north certainly have to make some movement, and we're going to see bodies drop left and right. 6 teams remaining, 17 players alive, so still holding just under that 3-player per team average as we move into the very final stages of game number 3. Impish Noodle finds a connection.
6 teams alive. It's crazy. Game 1, we had 5 teams alive in the final zone. Game 3, 6 teams alive. I mean, 16 players. That is just remarkable. Only on Miramar.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, Dave. Only on Miramar do we see situations like this. I mean, still a bit of a standstill. Sticky Rice, pretty much no armor to his name. Does he have a vest? No, doesn't even have a vest. No helmet either. So 1 shot will be putting Sticky Rice down, especially with the HP that he's working with. Now Spray wrapping around the corner, able to find a quick flush on the Hobo Sapien, leaving the Four Kings with just 3 men to work with. But Crow on the opposite end as well, just trying to ride this cliffside. The blue zone pushing in. He's got to make a move soon.
Yeah, but like you said, Crow has the helmet. Some of the members from Four Kings have been knocked out multiple times. Oh, spotted by Dream Rust, though. Dream Rust still holding this angle from No Train, No Gain. Gonna be making the push now. Dream Rust knows that they're hurting up there, but do you go for the kill? As we only got 1 more member, Sticky Rice, the weakest one out the bunch, the last one alive. I don't even think Sticky Rice can make it down here without dying.
Don't jump, Sticky. Don't do it.
Maybe do jump. I mean, deny the points.
Jump.
Yeah, but at the very last moment. jump. At the very last moment, though.
I mean, certainly you made it this far, right? Just try to last it out as far as you can. The final circle now has popped. The blue zone will be collapsing in on itself in 10 seconds. 5 teams still alive, though. A 2-player per team average. And that's going to be 3 men strong, though, for the Turtle Squad. Just looking up, trying to see if any of these bodies will be silhouetting on the skyline.
Yeah. Don't shoot me. Already knowing, I mean, they knew that there are teams up there, but now that we are in the last phase, they're gonna have to make their way down. But look at all of the grenades coming out right now. This is nice.
Yeah, I mean, this is the battle that we were looking for. This is going to be Boot of Kun Kun squaring off against the 3-man strong squad of Turtle Squad. 3v3 situation. Smoke's providing them with a little bit of cover. Everyone just trying to make their way in very slowly. Sticky Rice opting to jump off. His body's going to be falling off the cliffs right there. 3 teams now remaining, though. It's going to be Turtle Squad versus ASAP Rocky and the rest of Savage Esports versus Boot of Kun Kun.
Making that push on the Turtle Squad. Don't shoot me. Going to be taking down John. Rush also going to be confirming the kill on to John. Turtle Squad looking pretty good. They pretty much cleared out their flank. So now we just got 2 teams. Ooh, Papaya was prone in the smoke, and Don't Shoot Me spotted out Papaya. They took out 2 squads at the same time, Esquire.
Yeah, I mean, as the stages progressed, Dave, towards the late game, we sort of expected that CP Hades and the rest of the Turtle Squad were in a better position. They had the low ground to work with. They didn't have to jump off of the cliffs, which ultimately our 2 teams in dominant elevated positions had to do. And they got absolutely whittled through. Nothing for them to do in that situation except for just kind of wait and let things erupt around them. But Don't Shoot Me, Lush, CP Hades, and Karjala whopping 12 kill first place finish for those guys. Got to give it up to what they were able to do.
Give it up. Give it up, Esquire.
Give it up.
Yeah, I'm giving it up. I mean, we got one more game here.
That's right.
Every single game.
5 more games, though, for the promotions.
Yeah, for the promotions. But one more on Miramar. And then, you and I will be fresh, ready to go here tomorrow with the 4 games to really, decide what 5 teams from this lobby will make it into the next season of GLL.
Yeah, because that's one thing to think about, Dave. When we have these splits, right? Best of 8 for today, 4 tomorrow. Anything that's done today in terms of leaderboard point accumulation, it can be replicated or even done better tomorrow. So you can't chalk it up to one day of performance. You got to go through all 8 games to make it into those top 5 placements. First going on to Alpha, and then 2nd through 5th going on to the Bravo Division for Season 3 of GLL. But as Dave said, one more game to be played here on the evening on Miramar on the desert, as these guys are going to be trying to do whatever they can to finish the day strong. But let's get our players loaded into lobby number 4. A quick break while we do that, and we'll be right back with more PUBG action.
Times that I've seen you lose your way, you're not in control, and you won't be told. All I can do to keep you safe is hold you close till you can breathe on your own, till you can breathe on your own. Hold tight, you're slowly coming back to life. I've been giving you hell, I've been giving you hell. Let go of all your haunted dreams tonight. I've been giving you hell, I've been giving you hell, darling. I've been giving you hell, I've been giving you hell, I've been giving you hell, I've been giving you you're not alone. And when you come looking for embrace, I know your soul, I'll be your home. Till you can breathe on your own. Till you can breathe on your own. Hold tight, you're slowly coming back to life. I'll be giving your head up, I'll be giving your head. Gotta let go of all your haunted dreams tonight. I'll be giving you hell, I'll be giving you hell. Gotta, I'll be giving you hell, I'll be giving you hell, I'll be giving you hell, I'll be giving you hell.
Welcome on back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the final game here of the promos for America's GLL. My name is Mustache Dave, joined by the real Esquire. All of the players are gearing up to drop out the cargo hold door. But Esquire, we know one fight in particular to keep our eyes on, the battle for Picado, who will be victorious here in the final game here on Miramar.
Yeah, I mean, if we read chat correctly, we know that Taryn and the rest of the crew, their lease on Picado is not up yet, and they are not prepared to move out. Whether or not that was smack talk, no. Both teams going out of the plane already. We see Fast Rail and the rest of World Best Gaming heading Picado direction, as well as Machine Gunner and crew. So, you know, Dave, it's only a matter of time. We expected it, and we're going to be seeing it.
Yep. Well, they said in the chat that they already paid rent for Picado for the penthouse living in. There's no refund, so we'll find out exactly what squad will be victorious in being crowned the kings and queens of Picado here in Miramar.
Yeah, but look at these teams. I mean, it's become pride, right? Pride is on the line here. It's not about Picado. It's about backing off of it. No one wants to be the team to do so. This time, though, they're going to be swapping different sides of Picado. This time, Trigger Happy has claimed the arena. Happy Honey Badger and the rest of World Best Gaming have claimed the southern side. First Blood coming down and out as well. GBLL from No Train, No Gain going to be wiped out. Apache Easy W with the Mini 14.
Circle, kind of similar to our last circle. So a lot of the teams that drop all the way in the northwest, they got to be feeling a little disappointed with this El Pozo area. I mean, yeah, we got like 10 teams up there. Gonna have to kind of have a repeat and make a very long transition on into first circle here of the final game.
Yeah, first circle of the final game. Picado going to be inside on the far northwestern side of circle number 1. So no sense of urgency behind these teams other than the looming threat of the other squad on the opposite side of Picado. But Trigger Happy still running through the arena trying to get some loot ups. I mean, these guys are prepping for a fight, Dave. They know it's coming. Yeah. It's going to be imminent here. Happy Honey Badger on top of the casino.
I mean, they all dropped together this time around, though. That is one thing that they did differently compared to the other games. The other games are kind of spread out, looting to their heart's content, but, dropping all together, really going for that team game strategy here. Astro going to be picking up guns, some ammunition. It's only a matter of time before World's Best Gaming goes crashing on into the Gen G arena.
Yeah, the Gen G and the OMG arena. OMG on the opposite side of things. Everyone getting the full force and effect of the memorabilia left in the game off of our PGI finishers from third person and first person. But Dave, I think the biggest takeaway on this map is the fact that a lot of teams, pretty much the majority of the lobby, going to be outside of the zone. Scrov from Team No Train, No Gain, very separated, and shots already popping off in Picado. Anakin Kushwalker going to be the first casualty in this Picado city, or arena, this entire Picado area, essentially an arena. Dan of Earth pushing into the building. Zovrin trying to hold off from this push.
Anakin Kushwalker going down on that push across that little alleyway as Dan the Earth and Machine Gunner make their approach on into these apartments. Dan the Earth is going to be taking down Happy Honey Badger. And they continue fragging out now. This is a 3v3 now, Esquire.
Yeah, Zovrin spotted out Machine Gunner running up the stairs. Going to be retreating back inside of this room, just holding out, not wanting to overcommit. Dan on Earth, very, very low on HP, trying to get the first aid off the bandages, trying to recover some of that HP as JLD TV going to be coming in off the first floor as well. Dan needs to be careful, though. These guys are right next to one another.
Yeah, they are so close to each other. They can smell each other's farts.
Oh.
Dan I'm just saying. Okay. These are thin walls. These are thin walls. So Jay all day gonna be outside there. I threw you off with that one, huh?
You threw me off, Dave. It's not often you throw me off, but you threw me off with that one. JLD, though, yeah, just holding on to this. I mean, both these guys have SMGs that they're working with. A Vector over on Dan and a Micro Uzi on JLD TV, both fully capable of shredding through this early game armor, or if they've even been able to find any. Tearing up in the arena, though, on the scaffolding, going to be looking down. No sight on the M16.
Stuck up on.
Yeah, she is. She's going to hear these footsteps, too. Fast Rail creeping.
Fast Rail changing their minds. Like a little hermit crab they are. Going to be creeping onto the other stairs with the
angle.
Winchester.
Yeah, a little bit of a cowboy cosplay going on. Fast Rail just showing off with the 45 ACP. He's able to find that M416 though. This is the gun that he was looking. Yeah, with ammo. It wasn't looted up. Certainly Trigger Happy had a lot of time to run through this arena. Would have expected them to grab whatever 5.56.
At least the ammo. Yeah, at least the ammo.
Ooh, Terran going to be spotted out. Zovran from the second story. Machine Gunner going to be wrapping around. He enters into the room. Zovran forced back into the bathroom, though. Coming out. Machine Gunner pushes back up the stairs as well. So still a standstill. Just shots coming out. Trades a little back and right.
Yeah, but Terran is solo over there in the arena. So the res is probably not going to happen. Dan and Machine Gunner, it's going to be very risky for them to push back on over here. Yeah, actually confirmed killed right there. So,
ooh, and at the same time,
simultaneously.
Yeah, JLD TV and Fast Row going to be wiping out Dan of Earth on the first floor. Machine Gunner going to be wiped out by Zovran on the third floor. And that's going to be Picado, Dave, going over once again to World Best Gaming. They lost a little bit more in the process this time. One player going down, Happy Honey Badger, leaving them with just 3 players to push on. But let's take a peek at how the rest of our map is developing. Already seeing some shots and some kills in the kill feed. ASAP Rocky going down and out, caught in between a rock and a hard place. The rock being Don't Shoot Me, and the hard place being Ron Paul TV.
Well, you know what? Tomorrow, both these squads can drop school. Esquire, they can duke it out there, see who the principal and superintendent of school will be if they choose to continue duking it out here on the very hot, spicy spots. Little Prodigy gonna be running on past VTN Ho. VTN Ho is gonna be taking some shots. Little Prodigy gonna be connecting. They're getting the kill. Little Prodigy find themselves always kind of by themselves in the early game.
Yeah, unfortunate position to be in. Very easy shots for this player to take to connect on, and he will be going down and out. More kill feed, though. Lighten up. Papaya accidentally rolled over himself with the vehicle. He's going to have his teammates from Boot of Cancun rolling up off the north to pick him up. Tony. Oh, no.
Tony the GOAT.
You hate to see it.
The kids call him on the street.
Well, the GOAT has disconnected 100%.
They got time. The GOAT's got time, right? I mean...
Yeah, but the question is, can you reconnect? That is the question. And we're going to be watching to see if Tony V is able to do so. His other teammates are all the way down there in Monte Nuevo. Alo a little bit off the southwest of Power Grid. As more and more teams off the west try to make their own way in, riding along that western highway. Packs heading right down. We'll be able to avoid NA Luck and the rest of the Troll team. The Troll team, Dave. We saw such a dominant performance for them in game number 1, but haven't really seen much since then.
No, they definitely fell off pretty steeply. I mean, we're going to lose connection right there. No problem.
No problem.
It wouldn't be... We need to lose it one more time. Game 4, we always lose it twice. Tradition. But
yeah.
I'm interested to see where the Troll team, they actually fall on the leaderboard. Just because, they had such a strong game 1, then not really pulling out game 2 and 3. So, I mean, it's not over yet. We still got this game and then tomorrow 4 more games to go. So, we saw today with EU how it just shuffled and juked and jived the leaderboards on day number 2. And the teams that we suspected would be top 5, only about 2 of them made it into that top 5. So, it's definitely not anywhere near being over yet, Esquire.
Yeah, a lot of competition coming out in these lobbies. Everyone trying to make it into at least the Bravo division. Obviously, everyone's sights are on Alpha. The prestige of being first in your group stage for the Promotionals certainly has a lot of weight to carry. For any of the players on that squad, off to the northeast, we see Shrimsy and the rest of Hooligans trying to reunite with Frolicker. We'll be crossing paths with team number 15 right now, popping out some shots. No connections, but certainly a lot of pressure going to be forcing Shrimsy a little bit off the beaten path, Dave. A little bit south, riding along the cliffs.
Yep, off the beaten path. So, T1 Hooligans right here. Still doing that beaten path thing. Going to be trying to meet back up with Frolicker out there. Besides that, not much going on. A lot of teams just trying to meet up with each other. The Blue Zone still closing in, taking its sweet old time. Tony V, is back.
The GOAT. The GOAT has re-entered the game, everyone.
Yeah, Tony V back
Happy
in full
to see
effect.
But will he be able?
you don't like to see those tweets, after the game, how you disconnected, couldn't get back in during important tournaments. This is very important for him.
Yeah, he's going to need a vehicle, though, to rotate off of this La Cobra area because he hadn't had a lot of time to loot any meds as well. But,
did Tony V disconnect again?
Did disconnect again?
We'll find out.
Find out next time. Team number 16, though, going to be rolling in, taking a lot of shots from Boot of Kun Kun. Some shots being returned, though. Frolicker this time going to be spotting out one of the members. Nico going down and out to the M416, popping out with the Car 98 this time, seeing if he can get any snipes down on top of the squad. Looking down from this elevated vantage, though, he's got great lines of sights, if only he has the opportunity.
All right, let's go see Tony V disconnected. Oh, no. Oh, no. You hate to see it.
At least we're not the only ones disconnecting, Dave. Right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But unless Tony V gets back here soon, might just be bleeding out to the zone. But we'll get back to the action. Impish Noodle. Taking down. Going to be dropping the loot. Oh, doing the fast juke on fast rail around the crate.
The crawling juke.
The crawling juke. We caught that. We definitely caught that.
We caught that. We're about to catch the next circle shift. Circle number 2 about to be popping, and it will be taking us pretty much smack center, of our previous circle. So if you were making your way there originally, not going to be upset with what you saw. If you still have a little bit of ways to go, you're going to be facing off against some resistance. Certainly, team number 15, Hadouken Gaming, trying to make their way in off of that eastern position. Junkyard, they've got on their heels. Team number 9, Happy Campers, that'll be making their way in as well. Anything sticking out to you, Dave? Anything lining up in the eyes of Mustache Dave?
Yeah. Reading the Twitch chat, Machine Gunner, he said he figured that World's Best Gaming had the balls to drop Arena with us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they invited them to take the fight in Arena, but unfortunately,
they didn't drop Arena. So
they didn't RSVP to that invitation.
School tomorrow.
Yeah, school tomorrow. Shots going to be coming out, though. We saw Allergen a little bit split off from the other members of the Hooligans, but that does not mean that the other members of the Hooligans aren't going to be popping off at MDK7. Team 15 just trying to avoid these shots, trying to continue on with this rotation. Very separated. Didn't expect those shots to come out. We see NCBRH, or Hatake, rather, making that rotation. And the other members up there in Graveyard off to the northwest. Shots continuing to ring out. Trifecta going to be spotting out Troll Team Esports in the Los Leones area.
Is Tony V dead? Yep. Okay. Well, there you go. The goat down and out.
The goat.
Gotta go eat that grass. So let's get back to the game now that we're all caught up on Tony V. Well, Crate gonna be going out to
15 times on.
15 times.
15 times on. Yeah, with the variable zoom variable zoom on the 15 times. Originally, Dave, when it first came out, a lot of players weren't a big fan of it because
just 15.
15, yeah. Sometimes it's too much, Dave, right?
Too much.
Sometimes
it's
a little bit too much.
Too much sauce.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little bit too much. But now that you're able to variable zoom it, pull it back in a little bit, and work with different sight lines, it's got a special spot for some players.
Turtle Squad 2-2 split gonna be shredding one of the members from the Hadouken Gaming, trying to rotate on in through this field of death and blood. I'm really liking Turtle Squad's little split that they have going on. It's like a Charlotte's Web.
Yeah.
Just inviting everybody. And if you get through them, look at 4 Kings out there as well.
Exactly.
Kind of all, you're just not going to make it through there alive.
No, it's going to be tough for you to try to work with something. We still see Spray and the rest of the Happy Campers lining up directly behind the Hooligans. A little bit of distance separates these two teams, but certainly not enough to avoid the audible cues being pushed over the easterly direction. Spray going to be soaking up this information, letting his team know what they're going to be working with. But Trifecta going to be spotting out another team, this time to the north. It's going to be, I believe, team number 7, World Best Gaming. Our victors of Picado pushed out now just north of Los Leones.
Yeah, the victors of Picado. We might have a rerun of game number 3. I believe we were, phase 5? And we still had 15 teams live. Maybe even phase 6 with 15 teams live. I mean, we weren't at 49 players, but we were definitely at 15 teams live. So just goes to show Miramar and how all these different hills definitely just allow these solo members to continue living on. But Gosu Crew on the high ground overlooking this. Gonna have to make up some decisions soon because I don't know if this next circle will continue to favor this particular location.
Yeah, it might not, Dave, but certainly they have the information. They saw Fast Rail and the rest of Trifecta cresting over that hill, so at least they know that they go directly north. They're going to be running into some resistance, some shots popping off this time onto the hooligans from Boot of Kunkun, Yalal, and the rest of the squad here in the compound just off of the roads. Spotting out, but taking some return fire. Frolicker with the Car 98 this time, trying to put out even more damage onto these guys.
Yeah, the hooligans not exactly coming in here with a chicken dinner quite yet, but definitely showcasing this roster and their ability to make some moves, make some things happen. So got a couple games to go. They might just be able to claim that chicken dinner. But at the end of the day, it's not all about chicken dinners. It's just about consistency. I want to get that top 5. That's all you need to do here in the promos.
Yeah, we had Fast Rail pushing down a little bit off of his team down on this hill. Heard the shots coming out from Hobo Sapien of team number 11, the Four Kings, and immediately going to be retreating. This time off the edge of Trifecta's compound, just a little bit off to the east. VZ and the rest of Something and the God Squad making their way in. Shrimsy going to be departing the compound where the hooligans were holding across this open field. Going to be that bullet that leads the charge, getting some air and taking some damage in the process, but he continues on nonetheless.
Ooh, getting shot. Gonna run right into Don't Shoot Me. Don't Shoot Me might actually get out the vehicle. Scrimsy gonna be getting out of the bike first. Be walking right into Lush, getting shot. Oh, walking right into a 4-man squad. I mean, not much else you can do. It's a 1v4 situation, and you're still getting third party from across the way. So, very, very painful death right there.
Yeah, very painful death. It's going to send Allergen, Fuzzy Potato, and Frolicker a little bit further south to make a different entry into the circle, maybe secure a different position. But they have to do something here because they're going to be giving away. Papaya, though, and the rest, or at least one of the other member of Voodoo Kunkun, Earn going to be pushing up, taking a lot of damage in the process. Papaya going to be knocked out. Earn in the sidecar going to be popping out right next to CP Hades, but Hades with a nice flick able to find the connection, and that's going to leave one member left for Boot of Kunkun to push on. And let's see where he is. Yeah, it's Yalal up to the northeast. Yeah. The only player opting not to move, Dave, and teams are getting just whittled down here. 46 players alive. That's 18 players drop down and out. Make that 19. As Lush gets taken out by Something. But look at this rotation coming in right on top of the hooligans.
Like weave and dodge, but all these squads have already kind of made residence to some of these key choke points. Are just not going to allow this to happen. D-Treat's taken down and out. D-Treat's actually found a little divot, but was not able to survive and was knocked. And that might have been another knock as well. Yeah, the last solo member, Yalal, Twitch TV, able to get some easy points right there for their squad, the Buddha Fufu.
One of these days. One of these days, Fuzzy Potato connecting this time on to the Gosu crew. Able to knock him down off of his bike. Other teams just trying to make their way in off of these eastern positions. Dave, we're entering into the late game of Miramar, almost 20 minutes in, and that's almost the boiling point of this map where everyone just starts to drop left and right. It's not big enough for these teams. So many teams making it into the late game on Miramar maps.
Yeah, and it'll start to pick up. I mean, right now, we got the ASMR stream going on just because it's pretty slow in the early game here on Miramar. But it is going to start.
Is that the new Mustache Dave project? The ASMR stream?
Mustache Dave project, Mustache Dave ASMR PUBG.
Just rubbing your mustache against a microphone.
I need one of those mics, but yeah, sure, I'll do it. If the people come,
improvise, Dave. Maybe the donations will come in. You can work your way up to one of those mics.
I don't honestly understand those streams, but I don't get the point.
Hey, you know what, Dave? Don't knock it till you try it. All right.
You tried it. Oh, I tried it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you heard it first. All right, Pax, though, trying to make his way in. It's the Gosu crew continuing on right to the southeast of where Soapylicious, the Happy Campers, are trying to make their own way into this circle. Sticky Rice going to be knocked out by the Troll Team Esports squad. Moving up onto this. We'll take a peek, see what he's able to do or not do here. Lauren moving up. Going to be popping out onto the balcony. Didn't spot him.
No helmet on Lauren.
Yeah, NA Luck. NA Luck, solid.
NA Luck, the perfect name for this lobby, playing in the Americas. Gonna be residing in this hot dog building. Here comes the next circle. We might see some of this creator come into play. I don't know. Maybe team 15 will transition on into there. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squads outside of the new zone are all going to have to make up some type of game plan. Crow going to be getting on this two-seater. It's already smoking, trying to get the run over, missing Pax. Crow definitely saw Pax there at the end.
You think he saw him? I don't even know if he saw him, dude.
I think he saw him because he swerves real quick.
Holy cow. Pax didn't even take any shots. Soapylicious able to reunite with the other members of the Happy Campers just directly north of where Honey Badger Nation is taking up compound. But now Pax popped up off of the prone position. Will be taking fire from the south. A few connections, and he's going to be dropped down and out. Fuzzy Potato, though, and the rest of the hooligans popping off some shots, completely unaware of the push coming off of that northeastern front. Paraka trying to do whatever he can.
Yeah, Paraka, I don't know. Gonna quickly pop over this ridge and find out for themselves. Oh, actually somehow managed to be spotted, heard maybe. And Frolicker, yeah, just gonna be taking out Paraka, making sure that the hooligans have a nice, safe, easy transition on into the new zone.
Ooh, speaking of not having a nice and easy transition, it's going to be trifecta left with just Filthy. Solo player remaining, and a beautiful nade coming out from CP Hades, and the rest of the Turtle Squad will be finding its connection true on top of Filthy, wiping out trifecta here in 13th position. But now the Turtle Squad diverting their attention back down south, directly on top of the God Squad, finding connections. Ooh, actually something going to be finding his own connection on his teammate.
Yeah.
Not what he wanted to have happen there. The grenades being very deadly. Crow going to be moving up as well. He's in the shack. He's got a little bit of cover to work with, but is it enough? Something along the outside of the building will be throwing a nade in, and it bounces directly up. But does Crow run on top of it? Oh! He is going to run on top of it. It explodes something with a huge connection and a team elimination. That is going to be the Happy Campers wiped out in 12th position.
I mean, it makes up for something's friendly fire grenade, right? At least you got the squad taken down and out. So something gonna be the solo member, but inside the circle, here comes some more grenades. That one looks pretty good, but it rolled down, still getting Ron Paul. Mars, oh no, bouncing off the rock. These are some solid grenades. You might have wanted to kick that one and underhanded it, but Grizzly gonna be going for the res right here.
Going to be going for the res. Mars able to heal up just a little bit, trying to push off Victor from any more kills, any more pressure being applied to his team. Able to pick up Ron. Going to still be working with 3 players.
Solo.
Victor, though, yeah, Victor solo wrapping around the edge, trying to get a different vantage, but Mars' shots are too strong. The M416 connections will be had, and that is going to be Seal's team wiped out in 11th position. Blue Zone will be shrinking in on this circle, and now Fast Rail and the rest of World Best Gaming will be spotting out Honey Badger, trying to make the connections. Fast Rail going to be shooting out towards his own, or his old team.
Yeah, his old team. Take him out. Let him know.
Take him down and out. Yeah,
tires.
Let him know. Pop those tires.
Pop them.
Pop them. Yeah, but it's going to be Karjala, the Turtle Squad, continuing to put out damage from this compound that they're dealing with. But
yeah,
they also need to worry about. Yeah, it's a very strong compound. It's a little bit elevated on top of that hill.
Fragging out, taking out Frolicker.
Yeah, they're shooting about teams all over the map, David. That's the sign of a strong
next
team.
Circle. Once again, going to Turtle Squad in that compound.
Something going to be flushing out Grizzly from Honey Badger. Mars left to push on just with Ron Paul. But if you have anyone left on that team still up, it's going to be these 2 guys, right? They've got the synergy from previous teams playing together. They can bounce in tandem off one another. So a strong addition to this squad if it's a final roster. Happy to see that happen. But this next circle, Dave, it's going to be tough for all of these squads to work with, specifically Fuzzy, Potato, and the rest of Hooligans, given how dominant the Turtle Squad has been, especially from this compound.
Yeah, you got the Turtle Squad in a pretty dominant position over there in the east. And then in the west, Troll Team as well. In another dominant position, going to be able to kind of gatekeep a couple of these squads from moving into the new zone comfortably. There's actually a buggy out there. Pretty sure the tire is popped. Don't shoot me. Honing on into Allergen and Fuzzy Potato. Just waiting for him to make that peek, make that move across this wide open field. I mean,
Yeah, and you know,
Target
fortunately for Turtle Squad, they're going to be hearing the shots coming off of the northern position as well, off of no train, no gain. So they just have to continue to watch around and try to spot out these threats before they get too close for them to be able to get the shots off and land the connections. J All Day TV, though, and the rest of Team 7 World Best continuing to try to push up. They are facing a lot of resistance, so they are going to be pushing directly in to Honey Badger. Zarvin pushing out, trying to get to this crate. Maybe for just a little bit of cover. You got to think that he wasn't trying to loot. He already had the level 3 helmet and everything, but he's going to be immediately connected on. Yeah, Mars just trying to rack up the kills. 5 already for the Honey Badgers. 2 for each of the solo player, or each of the players rather. Still up, Ron Paul and Mars. Grenade's going to be prepped, trying to land on top of J All Day. A little bit too far out though.
Yeah, J All Day a little bit too far, but trying to make that push to get to their team member, possibly get that res off. It is going to be a risky one. Paul and Mars. So that one's, they're getting closer though. The grenades are definitely getting closer. You gotta also think, how many grenades can 2 members possibly have as well? Seems like they're gonna be utilizing a lot of them to try to secure those kills on the J All Day. But looking around, the circle is slowly closing on in. No train, no gain. They're gonna be utilizing inside that crater. And there's also a solo member from Team Number 15 in there as well. Just looking around, nice wallpaper. But
yeah,
that is nice wallpaper.
Yeah,
but,
and surprisingly enough, it's not going to be Mars and Honey Badgers that wipes out Team Number 7 World Best Gaming. It's going to be the third party coming in from the Troll Team Esports Squad. We'll be getting the final kill onto that player. So now 8 teams remaining, Dave. 18 players alive. The blue zone almost done with the shrink. And we will be seeing our next circle number 6, about to pop 26 minutes and 45 seconds into the game, shifting over to the eastern side of things. And if you're Four Kings, if you're Turtle Squad, you got to be happy with what you're seeing. But now, Allergen going to be under fire, under some pressure. A nice knock, though. It's not going to be Allergen or the Hooligans. It's going to be their bodyguards. Turtle Squad, once again, from this compound.
Yep, you're going to be taking them out. Allergen is trying to push this, just maybe. I mean, recognizing that knock did come out. At least trying to get into the new zone. I mean, now is the time to go. Going to be tossing some grenades. Trying to close the gap, but they need to be careful from the third party, because now looking behind them, Don't Shoot Me is going to take down Fuzzy Potato, leaving Allergen, the solo member, alive here, pushing on forward for the Hooligans with still 8 teams alive.
Yeah, 8 teams alive. We can see Troll Team trying to wrap around this southern edge, running directly into Mars. Mars, though, he knows something is coming. He's going to be looking this direction, but does he know exactly how close this threat is? Paranga getting ever so close to Mars. Shots already coming out in this direction. The third-party threat is real, and I fear that this is actually going to be possibly from Don't Shoot Me and the rest of the Turtle Squad. Once again, Blue Zone, though, pushing in. Mars has to start pushing in as well.
Let's see what Paranga's got. Paranga's going to be making a peek. Mars going to be pretty much headshotting.
Spray control
right there.
Unreal coming out of Mars. Man, this is what I expect from Mars. I mean, I've seen him play so much, Dave. You've seen him play as well. Player, but unfortunately, caster cursed. Karjala once again. Cursed. Hey, Turtle Squad, Dave, they are not giving up. They're taking every opportunity that they see. Ron Paul still alive. He knows the res is not going to be safe to pick up. And now he must continue on. Team number 1, that's going to be Hooligans, wiped out as Allergen finds himself being connected on by No Train, No Gain up to the north.
Yeah, that's how you know that Turtle Squad, their columns are on point, because they not only got a knock, they got a vehicle explosion. So they're just, all at the same time firing on one target, trying to take them down at the same exact time. So that's team comms, being able to pinpoint locations and exactly where everyone is at. No train, no gain, though. Looking to make some moves now. Been pretty quiet here. 3 members alive, 4 kills so far. Dream Russ going to be firing upon a couple of the members from the Troll Team. The Troll Team, they were looking good in that hot dog building behind them, but being forced to push on out and relocate. We also got 4 Kings alive as well. So we got 3 different teams kind of all huddled around this particular area. Meanwhile, Turtle Squad overlooking all of this.
Yeah, Turtle Squad just picked up another kill, another cross circle kill, and here comes our next shift, Dave. So yeah, almost dead center again. A little bit of the compound, at least a little bit of the wall bordering the compound going to be in play for Karjala and the rest of Turtle Squad to play off of. But now Hobo Sapien going to be immediately knocked. And Dave, no surprise, Karjala, Turtle Squad, once
Karjala,
again,
man, putting in work from the east hand side. Ron Paul, the solo member though from Honey Badger, still alive, able to snake their way on into the new zone. Hopefully, 5 teams left. Turtle Squad, they are looking mighty good with their position. Nobody can even come close to contest it right now.
13 kills.
In the West. 13 kills. That's amazing. And it's only going to continue rising.
Yeah, Carjala's like, better make that 14. Let's see if I can get even more connections, engaging on 2 entirely different squads. Troll team trying to rotate back down south off of that northern advance that they were previously taking, separating themselves with a little bit of distance from No Train, No Gain. As the shots continue to erupt, Don't Shoot Me, Carjala, and CP Hades. And these guys are playing aggressively. They're playing with confidence, and you love to see it. But here comes the push. No Train, No Gain won't be backing off of this. They're going to be riding on the heels of NA Luck, Noah, and Lauren Sid of Troll Team.
Let's see, they're going to be popping this corner. So the whole time that this fight is going to be erupting, you already know Turtle Squad's going to be trying to sneak whatever type of damage they can get onto you. So got our squad down there, the Troll Team. They're going to be tossing a lot of smokes. G Skinny, though, in a bush. The feet hanging out the back. Camouflaging to the best of their ability.
Ooh, a nice nade coming out from NA Luck.
NA Luck's been tossing some nice nades here
with the follow-up too. Going to be connecting now. The M416 spray going to be downing Scrub, so it's just going to be one player left up for No Train, No Gain, and this is the Bush Troll Team going to be playing off of this. This is their opportunity to secure a hold on the northwestern side of the circle. Spots out Scrub, will be flushing him down, and now there's just one player left. Will he be able to find the connections? Yep, it's going to be Noah with the Scar wiping out No Train, No Gain in 5th position. 4 teams left, 8 players alive.
Look how close Ron Paul is getting to Troll Squad. Spotted by Don't Shoot Me almost immediately. Yeah, G Skinny still in that bush though. Best case scenario for G Skinny, let these 2 teams fight it out. Let the Troll Team fight it out. Let Troll Squad fight it out. Just continue hiding in that bush. Because who checks bushes? I know I don't check bushes this score. Do you check bushes?
I think in competitive you have to check bushes. Yeah, you can't get too lost in it. But yeah, you gotta be on the lookout. You know, always there's gonna be a solo
check
player trying
rocks
to advance
and trees, but in a bush on Miramar, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah, here is said Bush, right? He has no helmet. He's dropping his gear. He's dropping his pants, doing whatever he can. Noah, though, going to be pushing up on the side of this mountain, trying to catch an easy flank off on to the Turtle Squad. But they're going to be wrapping around the eastern side of the circle as well, avoiding the lines of sight for the time being. Blue Zone will be pushing in, but Don't Shoot Me and Carjala advancing up now towards the central point. Looks like Lauren spotted out one of these players. Going to be putting on some damage.
Lauren with the high ground. Don't shoot me down here. Prepping the grenade. Trying to predict where that member might be. Going to be rolling on up. That was where Lauren was. Yeah, that's what I said. Lauren kind of just doing the Cuban shuffle, trying to avoid exploding from these grenades. But Turtle Squad, they are looking for a victory here. They're probably thinking that they're up against a full squad right now.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers indicate that it certainly might be that way. They haven't heard any shots or faced any shots from G-Skinny yet, but he's going to be in that same direction. So they need to be careful. Don't Shoot Me, Carjala, and CP
could really play spoiler, too. Yeah. If G-Skinny wanted to start shooting back here.
No, he could. And now the grenades are going to be coming out. This is, at least grenade trajectory gives away positioning, and that's what Lauren is going to be picking up, letting his teammates know as Don't Shoot Me, CP Hades wrapping around that northern side. Damage being returned left and right between these two squads.
Running out of ammunition. Getting to that late game. Noah going to be taking down Don't Shoot Me. Carjala, CP Hades. Last 2 remaining members alive right now from Turtle Squad. I don't think the res is going to come out. 14 kills so far. The aggression is coming out from the Troll Team. Trying to get another W here.
Ooh, a nice spray down from CP Hades connecting onto Lauren. Lauren going to be flushing out Don't Shoot Me. Carjala now wrapping around the side, trying to spot out the flank coming from Noah. He doesn't know it's coming, but he's playing very smart. NA Luck, though, cresting over the hill, will be knocking out CP Hades. This is immediately going to pull Carjala back off of his position. He's going to be flushing out Lauren, at least get those kill points. As NA Luck and Noah retreating back behind this hill, rather. And G Skinny, he's just hanging out, Dave. He's loving it.
He's chilling. He's loving it. Level 3 best. Noah's gonna be confirming that kill onto CP. So you gotta assume as well that troll team.
Oh, don't kill yourself, Carjala. Don't kill yourself. It's not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. Oh, Noah spotted out G Skinny.
Yeah.
G Skinny, dead.
Gonna be dead. Carjala not opting to deny the kill points. It's a 2v1. He knows it at this point. This is certainly doable if he catches out NA Luck or Noah immediately.
Creeping and crawling. Plenty of ammo. Looks like the troll team, they're going to be trying to center up strat right now. Protecting their flanks. Carjala. What do you do here? Going to be healing up.
Just ride it in, but at some point he's going to have to play a little bit aggressively, trying to get the drop onto one of these players, putting out some shots, just trying to bait these players out. Gets the drop on NA Luck, but the shots from Noah Scar, too strong, going to be wiping out Carjala. That is going to be another chicken dinner going the way of Troll Team Esports to round out our Miramar matches, to round out our evening for the America's Promotionals, GLL Season 3. Dave, we got one more day of promotional games to be played for on Erangel after this, but a huge day for these guys, these girls coming out of group number 4.
Yep, troll team going to be getting 2 chicken dinners here. So yesterday with EU, we didn't have a team day number 1 get 2 chicken dinners. So they're definitely going to be in the first place spot here, moving on into tomorrow. But for the other teams, they shouldn't worry. They shouldn't worry about anything. You just need the top 5. And as a reminder, out of that top 5, the first place victor from the lobby will go on into the alpha, and then the 4 that are behind them will go into the Bravo series. So the main objective, just get top 5 and you make it into the next season of GLL. But with that, we're at the halfway mark, the halftime. Miramar done in the books, Esquire.
Yeah, in the books, in the record books, Dave. 4 more games to be played tomorrow, but that's going to do it for this beautiful day of PUBG. Myself and Mustache Dave signing off. I'm Esquire. Obviously, you're with Mustache Dave as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We always enjoy casting PUBG. We always love seeing these familiar names. Shout out to everyone in chat, giving your teams that energy, spamming that support. You got to love it, Dave. We love to see it, don't we?
You love to see it, and you hate to see your favorite teams go out early, but that is the game. Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. All right, guys, we'll have a wonderful rest of your evening. Make sure to tune in tomorrow when we close out the promotionals. We'll be seeing which teams will be making it into the Bravo and Alpha division for Season 3 of GLL. But signing off for the evening, take care, y'all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
White tiger, high ride, roller coaster.
circles cause you think you are a star. There's nothing to say because you don't know who you are. We're running in circles, I don't see no superstar. You better shut up and take a drink at the bar. We're circles cause you think you are a star. There's nothing to say because you don't know who you are. We're running in circles, I don't see no superstar. You better shut up and take a drink at the bar.